party, hence guaranteeing the safety of your money at all times. Now, at TriSada Academy, you earn money daily while you are still learning. Our digital money making training is for everyone: students, working class, businessmen, housewives that wish to help their husbands, clergy, and in fact, everyone. Now, the physical strategic opportunity meeting comes up this Saturday. Time is 11 a.m. and the venue is number 123 Aba Road, besides Intercolor Paint, opposite Platinum Mortgage Bank, between Waterlines and St. John's Junction, Port Harcourt, River State. Now, for more information or you want to know more about this academy, you can visit our website at www.trisada.com.ng. For seat reservation, text yes to 0904 598 2318. Again, 0904 598 2318. The gate fee is totally free because the idea is empowerment for all Nigerians.
Piro, what if I cannot attend this Saturday's meeting?
You don't have any problem, John Bosco. Now, TriSada Academy also hosts online Zoom meetings from Monday to Saturday every week. And guess what? It is accessible to everyone. Yes, everyone, including you, John Bosco. Now, the time is 8 to 9 p.m. To be part of it, add a Zoom meeting ID 8422129143. If you are using mobile phone, quickly just go to your Google Play Store, download Zoom app, click open, and add a Zoom meeting ID. Again, it's 8422129143. Or from your browser, either your phone or laptop, open your browser, type zoom.us, click on join meeting, type in a Zoom meeting ID 8422129143. To join us on our Zoom meetings every Monday to Saturday, then text yes to 0904 598 2318. So we will send you our Zoom meeting ID and passcode to enable you to join the meeting. Zoom meeting time is 8 to 9 p.m. Just 1 hour. The physical strategic opportunity meeting comes up this Saturday. Time is 11 a.m. and the venue is number 123 Aba Road, besides Intercolor Paint, opposite Platinum Mortgage Bank, between Waterlines and St. John's Junction, Port Harcourt, River State. Now, for more information or you want to know more about this academy, you can visit our website at www.trisada.com.ng. For seat reservation, text yes to 0904 598 2318. Again, 0904 598 2318. The gate fee is totally free. If you are someone that is too busy and you do not have the time to learn, then you can take advantage of artificial intelligence robots that will do your trading for you and make for you up to 2 to 5% daily, even when you are sleeping.
FM. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Good evening, this is the World News at 6 on your premium talk radio Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I am Wisdom Obina. The headlines. Local vigilante group arrests suspected criminal terrorizing Iba community. Inspector General of Police dismisses report of ongoing recruitment in Nigerian police force. Federal High Court orders DSS to produce 12 aides of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho who are currently in detention. On the foreign scene, Algeria expresses concerns over reports that its official was spied on by Morocco using a software. Now, the details. Hotels and other recreational centers in Rivers State which do not meet up of laid down rules by the state government and security agencies in collaboration with leadership of hospitality industry in the state may risk being shut down. State Secretary of Nigerian Hotel Association Napoleon Koko made the disclosure at a two-day workshop organized by stakeholders in the hospitality industry in partnership with Cosette Global Service. Koko reminded players in the industry of the directive by security agencies for hotels to submit daily manifest of their guests to the Department of State Services and divisional police officers in charge of various areas.
When we had meetings with the state government and the security agencies in River State, we came to an agreement that there was the need for practitioners in the industry to be trained, and this is just one of the trainings we're having. But this time we're partnering with the academic world. That's why we're here at the University of Port Harcourt. This workshop is actually focusing on standardization, improving the level of hospitality, and we're also looking at the more paramount issue of security, ensuring that everybody that comes into River State for legitimate business is properly catered for. But after the security issues that were posed recently, we also included the DPOs in our submission of daily manifest. Any hotel that does not meet up and is submitted by the relevant security agencies in conjunction with the River State government, that hotel will be sealed up. It now poses a security risk to the state.
Some of the participants who spoke to Today FM Suchendu Jowa showed of effort towards improving the hospitality sector.
It covered a number of modules. So you had a program on customer relationship management. We had training with the Drug Law Enforcement Agency. We had training with, we had a talk from the police. And then today we had one from a doctor on public health and hygiene in the COVID era. We had one from the immigration. It's to keep us abreast with hotel management so that the services we deliver to the public would be better off.
The reason being that, the hotel industry changes from time to time, especially with technology. In those days, we don't have software in updating accounts, but today we have software like that in updating accounts, and it's a new development. And if you don't organize this kind of workshop, we can't key into new development in the hospitality industry. The Nigerian police was here to give us a lecture on curbing insecurity in the hotel management industry.
One Victor Odwak, who was an assistant pastor of a new generation church located within Mile 3D, Port Harcourt, in Port Harcourt City local government area of River State, has dismissed statement credited to one pastor, Tony Titus Daniel, that he was suspended as an assistant pastor for having an affair with a 20-year-old rape victim identified as Amaka. Pastor Tony Daniel, who is under investigation by the police command, following a petition by Center for Basic Rights Protection and Accountability campaign for alleged rape of a 20-year-old girl, had in an interview with newsmen in Port Harcourt claimed that the girl framed him up with rape because he suspended her alleged boyfriend Victor Odwak. But Pastor Odwak in his reaction said he has never had any sexual affairs with Amaka, saying he was tired of being a full-time pastor and needed to do other things for a living, hence his decision to leave the church.
I have never dated Amaka. If you ask Amaka, she will confirm. I was a full-time pastor, which I don't go out to hustle. I was only in the church in the night, in the day. So I wake up and say, let me be going out to hustle. I don't want to be a full-time pastor anymore. I want to be a part-time. They say, okay, that room, even I'm saying, is for full-time. Even the seat is for full-time. So that was why I was not able to sit there again. They say that seat is meant for full-time, not part-time. I'm always in the room the church gets to me as a part-time pastor.
One of the suspected criminals terrorizing Iba community in Emowa, local government area of River State, Victor Wubi, has been apprehended by members of Iba Security, Peace and Advisory Committee. The suspect was alleged to have, in company of 5 members of his gang, embarked on a mission to attack members of the ISPAC and to rob their targets when he was apprehended while other gang members fled into a forest within the community. The spokesman of the Iba local vigilante, Ohaka Obisike, who confirmed the incident, said the suspect, who has been handed over to security agencies, was apprehended with a gun and some looted items. Obisike identified lack of power supply from Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company as one of the challenges hampering fight against insecurity in the area.
Late night, 1 a.m., they called boys, I invade my community and attacked one of my OSAC members and shot him. They got shot. When they shot him, OSAC went after them, lay ambush area they are passing. Saw one of them with arms coming and arrested him and handed him over to the government. The army chief came to anti-cause. OSAC always be on ground in any community to make sure they are received. And I'm appealing in BHD, in Rivers State, they should help us afford light to Iba community so that we can be seeing what is happening inside the community. When you do not see light, it can't be what is happening in the community. We are appealing to them. So my community is to NEPA.
The increasing cost of liquefied petroleum gas has forced many Nigerians into considering alternative energy sources. Recall that in April this year, the federal government, through the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timi Presilva, disclosed plans to launch liquefied petroleum gas distribution channels in every local government area in Nigeria, and announced plans to inject 5 to 10 million liquefied petroleum gas cylinders into the market by 2022. This has, however, not been the case as Port Harcourt residents continue to pay heavily for the household energy. A correspondent who is monitoring the price of cooking gas in Port Harcourt reports that the cost of product has risen. An LPG marketer, Louis Nzewi, told Today FM that there had been an over 100% increase in the cost of purchasing the commodity within a year.
Sometime last year, price of LPG 20 tons is about 3,500,000. Then as I speak today, the price is about 7,050,000. That's more than 100% increment. We are hoping that the price of LPG is supposed to be cheaper, but it keeps increasing. It's getting out of the reach of the end users. Even some of them are resorting using old metal, charcoal, and kerosene. But the issue is that I don't know it's because of the exchange rate or whatever. It's being imported, and we have only one supplier, LNG. Apart from LNG, other means of getting it is importation.
Louis Nzewi, who disclosed that over 100% increase has led to a decline in their profit margin, called on the government not to renege on its earlier promises.
It's affecting us because the money we used to buy truck, now we need to seek for additional 100% of the money to get the same product. And it's also affect our margin because our margin declined for more than 50%. I mean our profit. Because when the price is very, very high, the users are complaining. We are not even finding it funny to effect change as the price rises. It's affecting our own margin too. My call is for the government to look into it because they promise us that LPG is the cheapest source of energy, that even we should convert in our car generator to gas drive. But now the price is too high, very, very high.
A three-man panel of appeal court sitting in Port Harcourt has affirmed the judgment of a high court in Degema declaring Chief Ibonikon George as the rightful head of the judge group of houses in Buguma Town, Nasari Toru local government area of Rivers State. Chief Charles had, upon the judgment delivered by Justice S.O. Benson of the Degema High Court, appealed against the verdict on behalf of some persons, asking the court to upturn the judgment. But the three-man appeal panel, in their unanimous decision, affirmed the judgment of the Degema High Court and awarded the sum of 200,000 naira in favor of the defendant. A member of Chief Igonikon George, Chiefs D.A. George, who spoke to Today FM outside the courtroom, said the judgment has proven the judiciary as the hope of the common man.
Today was a very gladdening day that the long-awaited judgment between the Chief Igonikon Judge Group of Houses family plus the entire judge compound. The judges, being represented by the principal judge herself, give a judgment as according to Justice S.O. Benson that this case should not be appealed. That if this case goes on appeal, that it will suffer more. And what Justice S.O. Benson said has come to reality. The suffering of this case is that the appeal court extra punish the compound with a fine of 200,000 naira, and the victory goes to the old man, Chief Igonikon George, and the family, that he should ascend to his father's stool as the only successor of Chief Igonikon George Group of Houses. We don't know how to thank the judiciary, the common man's hope.
The Inspector General of Police, Usman Akalai Baba, says the Nigerian police force is not currently carrying out any recruitment exercise. Baba said this amid the proliferation of false information claiming that the force has commenced the 2021 Police Constables recruitment exercise. First Public Relations Officer Frank Mba, in a statement, said investigation aimed at unraveling and prosecuting the orchestrators of these bogus and fraudulent recruitment schemes has commenced. The statement advised members of the public who are desirous of joining the Nigerian police force or who had earlier participated in some stages of the suspended 2020 recruitment exercise to exercise patience and beware of unscrupulous persons currently promoting or advancing fraudulent recruitment schemes online with intent to misleading and defrauding these applicants. You are listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Do stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
Welcome back. You're still tuned into the World News at 6 on your premium talk radio Today 95.1 FM. It's 13 minutes gone past the hour of 6. Thanks for staying tuned. Bandits have again attacked the Dansadao community within Maru local government area of Zamfara state. The gunmen killed 3 persons and kidnapped 7 others. A source in the community said the armed bandits attacked the community around 2:30 a.m. and the attack lasted for about 4 hours, ending in the early hours of today. He also confirmed that armored personnel carrier belonging to the Nigerian military was also set ablaze by the bandits. This attack is coming barely a few days after 100 kidnapped victims from Manawa village under the Dansadao district were released by the marauders, and barely a week after a military alpha jet was shot down by gunmen in the state. The Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the Department of State Service to produce the 12 aides of Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, who have been in their custody since the 2nd of July 2021. The aides to Igboho, who were arrested at his residence, are expected to be in court on Thursday, 29 July, and their case is expected to proceed regardless of the annual court vacation slated to begin on the 26th of July. The suspects had earlier sued the DSS before Justice Obiora Iguatu on grounds that their fundamental human rights had been infringed, claiming that their arrest and subsequent detention were unlawful. Igboho's aides had sought an order of the court through their counsel Pelumi Olajembasi, compelling the DSS to produce them before the court and to show why they should not be granted bail in accordance with the provision of Section 32 of the Criminal Justice Act 2015. Their counsel told the court that his clients have remained on the ground for the past 20 days and were denied freedom. This report says the federal government is yet to come up with charges that could lead to the extradition of Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, currently detained in Benin Republic. According to Igboho's lawyers, contrary to insinuations, the hearing revealed that there was no extradition agreement between Nigeria and Benin Republic. A statement by communications manager Ilana Omoudua Maxwell Adeleye quoted the lawyer saying that the case had been adjourned till next Monday. The lawyer also revealed that the court adjourned the case to give Nigeria more opportunity to bring evidence against the rights activists. On the foreign scene, Algeria has expressed deep concerns over reports that Morocco had used software to spy on its officials and citizens. The Foreign Ministry said in a statement that having been directly targeted, Algeria reserves the right to respond. An investigation conducted by several Western media outlets revealed that the Moroccan Secret Service used software that had been developed in Israel to spy on Algerian political and military officials. Morocco has denied the claims made against its secret services and intends to sue the organizations behind the information. Algeria and Morocco have a frosty relationship over the disputed territory of Western Sahara that is claimed by Rabat. Algeria backs the Polisario movement, leading the fight for independence. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron has changed his telephone number, replaced his phone, and ordered an overhaul of his security procedures in response to reports that he was among tens of thousands of politicians, activists, business leaders, and journalists targeted by almost untraceable military-grade spyware. The spyware, called Pegasus, enables users to infiltrate phones without being detected in order to record calls, control cameras, and extract messages and emails. The company that makes the spyware, the Israel-based NSO Group, says it is only sold to vetted government agencies to be used against major criminals and terrorists. Macron is one of a number of world leaders named in a recent leak of 50,000 contacts alleged to have been Pegasus targets, including the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Egypt, and Morocco, and the presidents of Iraq and South Africa. In sports, Ugandan weightlifter Julius Sekitoleke has returned home days after he went missing from a pre-Olympic camp in western Japan. Reports say Sekitoleko is being held at the Ugandan police headquarters to determine if he committed an offense or not. His pregnant wife, mother, and government officials who had traveled to the Entebbe airport could not greet him upon arrival. Uganda's Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a statement noted that the athlete was being rehabilitated, assuring the government would help him understand how such acts of misconduct can not only affect him as an athlete, but also other athletes in the sports sector and the nation. Went missing from the camp a week ago, but was later tracked down in Mai Prefecture on Tuesday in a joint operation between Japanese authorities and the Ugandan embassy in Japan. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. A local vigilante group has arrested a suspected criminal terrorizing Iba community in Emowa local government area of Rivers State. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Akalai Baba, has dismissed reports of ongoing recruitment into the Nigerian police force. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered DSS to produce 12 aides of a Yoruba activist, Sunday Boho, who are currently in detention. On the foreign scene, Algeria has expressed concerns over reports that its officials were spied on by Morocco using a software. That was the news as edited by Chinedu Iwuna. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Don't forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Avoid touching your face and high contact surfaces to prevent COVID-19. I am Wisdom Opina. Good evening and thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
To the weekend mood. This week has been a step down from the hustle and bustle, with the public holidays in the middle, or are you still in that gear? Come on, let's take you to a different level of enjoyment this weekend on DSTV and GoTV. This one now bumper to bumper super heavyweight action. Meanwhile, if you have not renewed your subscription by now, you are sleeping on a moving bicycle. You will fall down. Sharply, stop over at the nearest multi-choice office near you and do the needful. Make your children no pursue you komodo. No long talk. If you no shake ground, come slap the presenter. Yeah. Oh my god. So finally, the wait is over. Big Brother 9 Season 6 starts this weekend. Yeah. Watch out for the special double launch on Saturday 24th and Sunday 25th July. This is 247 action for the next 72 days. Renew your subscription now to follow all the gist, intrigues, betrayal, and romance in the Big Brother house. DSTV viewers will watch the show on Channel 198 and GoTV customers on Max and Jolly will watch on Channel 29. And for the sports lovers, the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games start on Friday 23rd July and your world of Champion Super Sport will be broadcasting the events live on 8 dedicated channels on DSTV and on 4 special Olympic channels on GoTV. Watch out as the world's best athletes rise at Tokyo 2020 Games. You will never miss any game with Super Sport, only on DSTV and GoTV. It truly pays to keep your decoder active and recharged, and with all these huge events coming on DSTV and GoTV, they still have their customers at heart, giving special offers and discounts. Announce Listen, the Biggie Goals promo. Now you can buy a brand new DSTV HD decoder for 9,900 naira. Yes, not be fake news, oh. DSTV decoder is no longer 18,600 naira. Get a new decoder plus dish plus 1 month compact subscription for 9,900 naira only. GoTV Inca, buy a brand new decoder plus GoTenna for only 6,900 naira. And if they carry 1 month subscription of GoTV Max, follow body, it shock you. Focus! All this, they inside the Biggie Goals promo. No let better team pass you, oh. Get your decoder now. Do not worry about missing any action on your DSTV because you can watch on the go on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you need to do is download the DSTV app from Play Store or Apple Store, key in your details, and you are good to go. You can connect 4 devices to your account. And guess what? It's free! And your decoder must be active. You remember when I said this weekend is going to be super duper fun on DSTV and GoTV? I was not joking. Keep your decoder active or get a new decoder and start enjoying the best entertainment in Nigeria.
This is the champion section, and anything less than that get a hasty rejection. I point you in the direction where you can join for the next one. I make my entrance, dribbling, bending, fast like an engine. That you see me trending. So anytime that you see me on the field, I'm defending my title, I'm rightfully legend. This ain't nothing abnormal. Should've known that I was a top scorer. You were for Champions League baller. Win, 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 I be your guy.
Rotate, vuelta. Rotate, vuelta. Rotate, vuelta, rotate, vuelta, rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta, rotate, vuelta.
A very good evening and welcome to Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on the radio, brought to you by Peak. Well, my name is Victor Oriahi, your favorite melanin sports presenter, and you know how we do it on the show. I'm going to be giving you updates from what's happening in football, and then we're going to go into the transfers. On the show today, we're talking about Manchester United. Yes, Manchester United, as well as some other transfer news making the rounds. The show is brought to you by Peak Choco.
You can have it hot, Peak chocolate. You can have it cold, Peak chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Peak chocolate! Peak chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of Peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Peak chocolate it is. Peak, reach for your peak.
Welcome back. The show is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio. Let's start from the Nigerian Professional Football League. Well, we're going to be having some games later. We're going to be having some games this weekend, starting with Adamawa United, the relegated side. They would face Rangers International. Aqua United will do battle with Jigawa Golden Stars. It is going to be Eyimba up against MFMFC, while Heartland FC of Owerri will face Kwara United. Canopilas versus Abia Warriors and Canopilas versus Abia Warriors, and we're going to be having Katsina United take on Dakada FC. Nasarawa United would face Sunshine Stars. Plateau United versus Lobby Stars. It is Rivers United versus FC Ifeanyuba, and Warri Wolves up against Wiki Tourists.
This is the champion section, and anything less than that get a hasty rejection.
Definitely the champions section. Well, that's the games to expect this weekend in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Just a reminder that tomorrow Rivers Angels are going to be up against Hasaka's Ladies of Ghana as they prepare, that is for the WAFU qualifiers for the CAF Women's Champions League. They're currently right there in Cote d'Ivoire and are preparing for the game. So on Monday, we'll be here to give you the results of matches and if Rivers Angels are poised to make it through to the CAF Women's Champions League. When we come back from this short timeout, we head straight to the transfers and then we go take some calls. It is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio, brought to you by Peak Choco.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Big chocolate it is. Peak, reach for your peak.
This is the champion section, and anything less than that get a hasty rejection. I point you in the direction where you can drink.
Welcome back to Soccer Nation, brought to you by Peak Choco. All right, well, let's start the show from Manchester United. Jadon Sancho, yes, the Borussia Dortmund talented trailblazer has finally completed that move to Old Trafford. Next season is going to be playing in the red jersey of Manchester United. 73 million pounds. Yes, massive you want to say. Initially, it was started to go for as high as 100 million pounds, but let's say market value wasn't in his favor, and right now the man has sold for 73 million pounds. Let's hear from him.
Hello United fans, the wait is finally over. I am here. Can't wait to get started and see you guys at Old Trafford on the 14th of August. See you soon. Take care.
Well, you heard it from Jadon Sancho. United fans, I'm here and I can't wait to see you on the 14th of August. And we want to know, are you impressed with this signing of Jadon Sancho to Manchester United, or do you think Manchester United has got to do better business? They've got some more players that are just right there, We hear that they're going to be bringing in, there's a possibility of them bringing in Rafael Varane. The Paul Pogba saga, is he staying? Is he leaving? Are you impressed with Manchester United? But then, the English winger, Jadon Sancho, says it's a dream come true to complete that move. 73 million pounds, like I said earlier. He becomes the second most expensive English player of all time behind his new United teammate, Harry Maguire. The man joins United on a 5-year deal. The 21-year-old Sancho says, I'll always be grateful to Dortmund for giving me the opportunity to play first-team football, although I always knew that I would return to England. The chance to join Manchester United is a dream come true, and I just cannot wait to perform in the Premier League. This is a young and exciting squad, and I know together we can develop into something special to bring the success that the fans deserve. All right, that is for Jadon Sancho. And we also, two other transfer making the rounds. Son Heung-min has signed a new 4-year deal at Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, 4 years now for Son Heung-min. So he's going to be at the club until 2025. The 29-year-old has scored 107 goals in 280 appearances for the club since joining from Bayern Leverkusen in 2015. He has been capped 93 times by South Korea, scoring 27 goals and appearing at 2 World Cups. So Son, I want to say his foreseeable future going to be right there in Manchester United. And for Mauricio Pochettino, he has also extended his deal with PSG. When we come back from this timeout, we'll go to the phone lines to hear from you. Don't go anywhere. This is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio, brought to you by Peak Choco.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy.
cups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolaty goodness.
Big chocolate it is.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
This is the champion section, and anything less than that get a hasty rejection. I point you in the direction where you can drink to the next one. I make my entrance, dribbling, bending fast like an engine.
Welcome, it is to Soccer Nation. Now we're going to the phone lines to get to hear from you. What do you make of all the news that we've talked about? And of course, Manchester United. Jadon Sancho in the team. Are you impressed? Which other player do you want to see United sign before the end of the summer transfer window? 0817 00 00 951.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
This is Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb.
Mr. Webb, welcome.
Yeah, Manchester United fan. Manchester United fan.
Okay, are you impressed with Sancho?
I think he's just arriving. We want to see, because many players have been seen to have made waves in one club, going to another club again, they may not do well. It's on record, some used to do that. But we want to see him, how he performs when he lands. But I want to talk about the transfers of United.
Quickly.
Yeah, I think I would want at least two good defenders again, at least especially at the center. Varane, I don't know how much strong Varane is, but I think he has proven himself worthy in Real Madrid. If he eventually comes, I think they will be a very good pair with Maguire. Maguire is we are looking for somebody who can pair very well with Maguire, because Lindelof is to me, it's not that suitable, but we are just managing him. So something at least defense again, at least like two strong, able defenders to match up with Maguire. That's what we want.
All right, thank you so much. Let's leave it there. Well, that Harry Maguire, talking about Rafael Varane, he might just be making the move, but then not yet certain. Hello, good evening.
Victor Oriayi.
Welcome.
Good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Baridi Giandom from Port Harcourt.
All right, go on.
Sancho is going to flop at Man United.
They don't go.
I don't just talk. I don't just talk about football, but it's going to flop. At the end of the day, Man U will not sell him for, let me say, 10 to 5 million pounds.
Oh my
Take it to the bank and cash it out. My name is Baridi Giandom.
Okay, thank you so much, Barry D. I sincerely hope that doesn't happen. And I tell you, the Manchester United fans would not want that to happen as well. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
All right, go on, please.
Man U have fine Sancho. Actually, they will try, but it's not going to get super fine Manchester United. Actually, I read Chelsea, I support Chelsea. I want Man U to sign more players. Let them come and sign one of our players, like because I'm seeing Boba very nice. So let them come and sign water from Chelsea.
All right, thank you so much. And how about Jesse Lingard? Should he remain at the club? Should Jesse Lingard remain at Manchester United, or you think he should go elsewhere? I mean, a lot of clubs want him. West Ham United wants him. Everton wants him as well. I mean, the man did impress for the remaining part of the season while on loan with West Ham United. There's also the talks of Paul Pogba. Should Paul Pogba finally leave United? This talk has been dragging for so long. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? No one knows yet. But what do you think about that? We heard that Rafael Varane did not train with Real Madrid squad this morning. He's actually in Spain, but he did not train with them. Some say he went for medical examinations, but we not yet certain. Do you think that might just lead to something? Let's take two more calls before we eventually call it quits on the show today. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. What's your name?
This is Walter. I'm calling from Abaro.
Welcome, Walter.
Why fans are sentiment? So Nigerian fans very, very bad. Why Sancho will be flopped in Manchester United? Look at the age. Look at it. He has been playing well for Dutchmore and England. So you don't mind who will make it flop? Okay. Who defender will this be? He's afraid of who? Ramos is not in England. Ramos is not in England. He's the only defender which I know that they did.
No, it's not just
If I
to be
say
afraid
one,
of.
be afraid. Ramos is not in England. Who is the defender that you will be afraid?
All right, let's leave it there. Thank you so much. And our last caller today. Hello.
Was Van der Beek not a flop? Was he not playing well at Ajax?
Okay.
Van der Beek was one of the best players at Ajax, and he came to Manchester United, and his name became Benjamin Van der Bench. And in the left, right, center, Honorable Bibi Padetti, we don't see the way for Bayern the flop.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Just running through the transfer gossip making the rounds. So Harry Kane is set to leave Tottenham Hotspur and join Manchester City in a £160 million deal, a Premier League record, which would earn the 27-year-old England striker £400,000 a week. Well, this is according to The Sun. We also hear that City are prepared to offer one of Brazilian forward Gabriel Jesus, Algeria captain Riyad Mahrez, Portugal midfielder Bernardo Silva, or England attacker Raheem Sterling as part of the deal to tempt Spurs into selling Harry Kane. Spurs are interested in Atalanta defender Christian Romero and have reportedly bid £34 million plus £8 million in add-ons for the 23-year-old Argentine player. France striker Kylian Mbappe is set to reject PSG's latest contract offer and has his heart set on a move to Real Madrid despite the French club's pursuit of 28-year-old Manchester United midfielder and international teammate Paul Pogba. This is according to Marca. The Mirror says Pogba is expected to leave Manchester United this summer after rejecting a £350,000 a week deal with the Premier League club, who are not prepared to let him run down his contract and leave for free in 2022. Manchester United are also struggling to reach an agreement with Real Madrid to sign France centre-back Rafael Varane. The La Liga club are demanding £50 million for the defender, with United only willing to pay £40 million. AC Milan are keen to sign Moroccan midfielder Hakim Ziyech on loan from Chelsea. And we hear that Liverpool are one of several European clubs weighing up a potential move for AC Milan's Ivory Coast midfielder Franck Kessié. Eden Hazard has made it clear that a return to Chelsea is out of the question after Spanish media reported the Belgium midfielder had been offered to the Blues as Real Madrid looked to offload him. And lastly, Chelsea are also interested in Argentine goalkeeper Sergio Romero, who is a free agent after his Manchester United contract expired, as the Blues continue their search for a third-choice goalkeeper to provide cover for Edward Mendy and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Lastly, Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka is close to completing a move to Roma, with the Serie A club keen for the Switzerland captain, who is 28-year-old, to join in time for their pre-season tour of Portugal next week. All right, well, this is where we bring the show to a wrap right here. It's Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio. The show was brought to you by Peak Choco. My name is Victor Oriahi, your favorite Melanin sports presenter. Enjoy your weekend.
City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
On with the show! On with the show!
Best in talk, news, sports, and every other conversation. We are Today.
Now that's entertainment.
In case you missed out on the morning show,
not to worry. Music, gossip, drama. This is Entertainment Recap.
Entertainment Recap.
Who doesn't love this?
Entertainment Recap.
Every weekday, Monday through Thursday,
6:30 p.m.
on Today 95.1 FM. Tell me what you want. I can be your friend. I can be your muse. Call my name and I'll be there. Do you know me? Do you know me? I am Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio.
Can love you better through the stormy weather.
Catch me when you can.
'Cause you're Peter Pan, girl.
You know, landing never. Have you ever felt this? Love someone.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Hey, of Lagos, Scanny, Sir, Kiki, run. Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. Ah wow wow, okay, you get the evidence. Too much on to intelligence. Social media no be real life, but confirm. Yeah, you see, we dey verify. Yeah, you see, we dey verify. Yeah, you see, we dey verify. Yeah, you see, we dey verify.
One piece cigar, kill the top bad bad. Look at me head to toe. Look like I come here to play. I'm on my grind. Put on the line. I am my ready to go. Come and take your baby. Your woman wanting me. Have myself done that. Come on, grab your daddy. Make her tell her like before she call me daddy.
Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. Wow wow, okay, you get the evidence. Too much onto intelligence. Social media no be real life, but confirm. Yeah, you see, we dey verify. 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 Confirm. I'm on a new level. Never fresh, it's impossible. To the competition, we take qualify. Make I get the clean up, make I sanitize. From the west to the south to the east. Even I walk in, they dance to the beat. IP, lifestyle, classy. Share you see when we move with the beat like the gang. Forget to do it, yeah, I put them in time. Push your D solo. I can get festa. Let me go, ye way. I got up all day. All the boss I land. We take over the place.
Come and take your baby. Your woman wanting me. Have myself done that. Come on, grab your daddy. Make her tell her like before she call me daddy.
Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. Wow wow, okay, you get the evidence. Too much onto intelligence. Social media no be real life, but confirm. Yeah, you see, we dey verify. Yeah, you see, we dey verify.
Hey. I'm telling you, Lakon is definitely banging on this song, which Mayor Coon confirmed, verified rather, but you know, it has a synonyms with the word confirmed and everything. Well, welcome. That's the song for the moment right now, okay? I'm not verified yet. But you know, if you follow me on socials, probably I might be verified very soon, okay? So that's like telling you, yo, go follow Dave on socials right now, ASAP. Alright, welcome to the show. It's Entertainment Recap right here on your premium talk station, Today 95.1 FM. It's that show where you get to hear all the latest juicy gossip and trending stories in the world of entertainment. I guess it's pretty lit out there. It's a Friday. Everyone wants to Dory man, you know. But you know, so COVID-19 is really important to know and understand. So make sure you're observing all protocols whilst you're Dory man, you know, and everything. They're treating you like Obi Cabana right now, and you're feeling really happy. Cover your face mask, wear your face mask, do everything possible to avoid COVID-19, all right? Welcome to the show. Like I said, I'll be here up till 7, where we'll be having conversations, talking about everything trending and happening in the entertainment space in River State and outside River State in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, everywhere in the world, okay? Once is an Earth, definitely you get to hear the gist first for me. All right, happy birthday shout-outs to you. If today is your birthday, congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Yes, happy birthday to you in case today is your birthday. And in case you're celebrating something that is worth celebrating today, congratulations to you. It's my culture and my tradition to always celebrate with you. So congratulations, okay? You got something new. You're expecting something. He said yes. The man said yes. Or he said yes, he was going to say yes, or you were going to say yes to him, whatever, okay? But someone said a yes, okay? So congratulations if there is a yes. We're expecting to come eat wedding rice anytime soon, so make it snappy. All right, and in case you're delaying to say yes, please, there are people who want to eat, okay? So just make it work, please. All right. Okay, so I got some stories about Kanye, who is the rave of the moment right now. I mean, the word phenomenal is just so little to describe this man. I mean, someone who comfortably pissed on the Grammy. And guess what? They brought another one for him. Like, take not just one, so many. I mean, how does somebody get this successful that he condemns success? And then because, the same Grammy that he's, urinating on, another man is waiting for it in Nigeria. Don't say Burna Boy. Come on. Burna has a Grammy, okay? It's every other person but Burna Boy and Wizkid right now. But everyone wants a Grammy. People literally put it in their songs. One day would win the Grammy. And then Kanye says, hey, look, I really don't need this anymore. And he takes it to the toilet and urinates on top. And guess what? His listening party for the forthcoming album is still speculated whether it's going to be called Donda or God's Country or whatever name you want to call it. Guess what? The listening party was sold out. And it wasn't just in one ordinary shop like that. No, he was somewhere very, very, the capacity was really much. Okay, so I'll give you that story. Jay-Z is also on the album also. They reunited after so many years of not doing music together, apparently since 2012, but they're back together. And I listened to the song. It was amazing. Really, 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 really amazing. Speaking of Jay-Z, I'll be back to Kanye's story though. Speaking of Jay-Z, apparently it is not very good news coming from him and Beyonce because they were almost fried in their house. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. When I mean fried, like literally roasted, like that kind of thing when you're sleeping in your house and you become toast when you wake up the next morning. Not a very pleasant story at all. Fire incidents are things we don't need to hear. And funny coincidence. It happened here in River State and it happened in where they were, overseas, and it was crazy, literally crazy. So someone did something according to reports. Now, how can someone be this wicked? Okay, how can someone be this really, really insane to take books and put it in the oven? Okay. Now, we don't eat books, okay? But this is intentional. This just goes to show that it was an intentional act. So, according to the reports, a fire broke out at the mansion believed to belong to Jay-Z and Beyonce, which has been investigated as, reports go on. Now, in the New Orleans home, the police department confirmed that there was a report of a suspicious person in the area on Wednesday. And around 6:20 p.m., then the fire just, blazed up and everyone saw it to be that this particular person was involved in that fire. Now, according to the firefighters, they found books inside an oven and a gas can, and it was also discovered on the property. So, apparently, this person wanted the house to come. Why would you want to do that to another person? Why would you want to do that to? This goes to you, whoever you are. Yeah, you don't do that to people. You don't allow people work. You don't watch people work and then you just bring it down. It's really wrong. Okay, so whoever that person is, God is coming for you. All right, but definitely this man have every insurance possible in the world. So is it really going to scratch them a little bit? No, I'm really not sure about that. All right, so our praise go with Jay-Z and Beyonce, even if some people are not really big fans, but we don't care. Okay, they're human beings like you and I. So back to the story. Kanye made a very, very record-breaking event yesterday, the premiere of the listening party, rather, of the album Donda, which might just be named so, which, of course, saw everyone coming in, everyone, including his ex. Yeah, the ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, came with their children. Now, play this thing in your head, especially in Nigeria. Just imagine if it was just one Nigerian celebrity who had some problems with his ex and everything. I mean, she wouldn't be there. She wouldn't support. She wouldn't call. She wouldn't be there. Now, you're asking, Dave, how do you know? You don't know whether these people are friends. But Kanye came out to rant and talk about everything that this lady had done to him, you know? The fact that she locked him up in the prison, in the hospital. She cheated on him with McMeals and an hotel. Blah 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 blah. They're trying to make him look insane and everything, which I believe. Okay, I'm a very big conspiracy theorist when it comes to what the Kardashians can do. I'm not, I'm definitely not. What's the word? Defaming their character. But I know those people. Okay, I know that family very well. Family that their father changed to a woman is that kind of family you want to trust, No. So I, for one, I don't really love the idea that, people break up and then they can't talk together, they're not together, especially in Nigerian homes. It definitely affects the children. So, she came through for the event, which was spectacular. It had everyone and all. I mean, everyone and all. I was talking with someone today and I'm like, okay, this is someone's listening party that had hundreds and thousands of people coming to witness, and it wasn't a concert. Okay, mind you, it wasn't a concert. This is the same capacity that some Nigerian artists want to use as their sold out concert, that kind of thing, but Kanye doesn't mind. He was just there performing, and everyone was really impressed by what was given. So shout out to Kim, okay? She did come through for Kanye when he needed. So this is like saying, look, no matter how bad the relationship has been, reach out, okay? Reach out to the person and just say hi once in a while. But she is laughing behind the scene, and I know why she's laughing, but I don't really care, okay? But she's laughing, but I don't really care. Reach out to that person, okay? Say hi once in a while, okay? Especially if you share a child together. But if that person is disturbing you for... But can you allow me? I'm talking to very important people right now. Thank you very much. Okay, speaking of love and everything, Michael Blackson is ready to get married, okay? So he proposed to his lady on radio. That's like one of the most romantic things to be done in a recent time, okay? On radio, like, yo, I want to get married. Okay, she was there, not like on radio, but it was on a radio show. So, like, yes, I want to get married to you. So everyone was listening. And I think that is the way I would want to propose to... Which of them, Pucci? Which of them should I propose to? I don't have any, so I would propose to my future self, my future wife and everything. But on radio, it was really cool. Just imagine me coming through one day and saying, hey, Pawtucket people, this is the person I want to get married to. But she is, I don't know, for some reason she's not believing. I really don't care, okay? I really don't care. But that was very, very, very romantic, okay? And this is it. It doesn't have to be too classic, okay? I know the reason why most of you haven't gotten married till now. You said in January you were going to get married, and this is July? We're going into August very soon. It's because you want to do a very fancy proposal. And it's not needed, okay? You don't have to dorime and everyone comes through, her friends put it on Instagram. No, it doesn't have to be that way, all right? You could just call her, okay? Call her and, take her somewhere where no one is going to discover quickly in case she says no. All right? I've really seen really bad situations. Trust me, really, really bad situations. He called everyone, called the party, said, look, this is what I want to do. Everyone dressed and came to just be embarrassed. And, of course, he received the biggest L for the day. Why would you call someone you have not told, I want to get married to you, and you call her in front of everyone and then kneel down and propose? What do you expect, okay? She doesn't want to get married to you. She says no, and you start crying. I heard one guy said he wasn't crying because the lady said no. He was crying because apparently he sold one part of his body, this ritual thing and everything. He sold one part of his body to make money and impressed the lady, and after everything she said no. Yeah.
Now, when I tell you ladies can be heartless sometimes, trust me, okay? Trust me. The guy might be talking from, a very, very solid experience. Everything he wanted to give to that lady, sold everything, including something he would use in the wedding. One of the most important tools he would use in that marriage, he sold it. And probably that's why the lady even said no. Like she knew it was going to happen, but yeah, there they were. She said no, and it was like, what, we're in the mall, okay? I guess it was in the mall, and everyone saw the disgrace, okay? So in case you're planning to get married this weekend, take it from me that you should just take her to one Unkoro, all right, where no one is going to see, okay? It doesn't really even necessarily have to be one eatery. Take her somewhere where nobody can see. And for you that does all those funny things, I mean, how would someone put a ring inside rice or food? Do you want to kill someone's child? Do you want to kill someone's child? All right, don't do that, all right? If you want to propose to someone, be sure that lady wants to say yes before you get into it, okay? So you don't get the big L. Trust me, you wouldn't recover from it anytime soon. And when you come in and say, Dave, this is what happened, I'll say, I told you. All right, now before I go, I got some stories about a new movie, which of course is trending right now. How many of you know that movie which is trending right now? Do I want to play a guessing game? I don't know if I have the time to. It's a Nigerian movie, and it's one of the biggest things, especially because it's coming from the stables of someone I know and respect so much, okay? Coming from this man I know and I respect so much, and it's going to be one of those movies where we look back to and say, look, this movie was phenomenal, okay? The movie itself was phenomenal. I'm talking about no other movie All right, so I had to get everything ready to say this, all right? So I'm talking about no other movie but the movie 76, and it's really, really a wonderful movie because it stars most of our most adorable actors and actresses, okay? We have the likes of Rita Dominic, we have the likes of Ramsey Noah, okay? So it's about something in history in Nigeria, that we for some reason have overlooked, okay? So they went back into history and talked about the things that transpired at some point in Nigerian history and put it into movies. And it also was produced by Adonis Films. Now, this man is a man who, one of these days I'll definitely have him on the show. This man is someone who has been, trying to depict history through his movies, okay? And of course, we also had our very own Toya Prince-Will representing River State, also executive producing the movie also. So it is a very great movie, and it's set to be on Netflix very soon. So you want to check out that movie and see what you think about it. It's Nigerian, but it's definitely quintessential. It's top notch like that, all right? And it's high time we start encouraging the kind of movies we see in Nigeria and, the kind of things that are being portrayed in our movies in Nigeria, okay? So not every time money rituals and everything. Shay, one of the actresses, said something last week that they should stop portraying evil people as people who engage in money rituals, okay? But it's a wonderful movie. You should check it out. And it's time for me to bounce, okay? So I have to go right now. You can follow me on socials, Dave Melford Roberts. On Instagram, it's Dave_Melford_. I know most of you didn't see it coming, all right? I sang, I literally sang something right now with my great voice. Okay, so I have to go right now. You can follow me on socials, Dave Melford Roberts. On Instagram, it's Dave_Melford_Roberts. On Facebook, it's David Melford Roberts. On Twitter, nah, I'm not there anymore, okay? Because the federal government is saying that they didn't tell us not to use Twitter. really don't know. Okay, so we'll have this conversation maybe on the tech show on Monday. But for now, have yourself a very wonderful weekend. If you want to see any movie, be sure to go check out 7 to 6. All right, from the stables of Film One Entertainment, Adonis Production, and Printfield Trust Production. You want to go check out that movie. All right, it stars our very own Ramsey Nah, Rita Dominic. And I might just be having any of them on the show one of these days. So keep your fingers crossed, okay? Because Today 95.1 FM, we could pull the strings like that, all right? And it's going to be a very wonderful movie for you. So you want to just use it and pass time, enjoy the rest of your weekend, carry your friends and family, and just go see it, okay? Definitely. Have yourself a blast. Bucci comes up next with the show that has all women in PH City clamoring for. All right, so you want to stick around for today's woman with Bucci Rafua, and after that, she's got some wet stories to tell you. Always on Chatterbox, and after that, we have the world news, and it's a wrap for today. And tomorrow, it's going to be a blast up from the start until the end, okay? I'll not be here, but I'll be here on Sunday for the opinion poll segment, where I'll be here to talk about most present stories happening in our environment. Till then, have yourself a wonderful evening. But she is here, all right? Even if she's giving me the eye. She's giving that eye, and I'm not falling for it, okay? Have yourself a blast. See you guys next time. I'll leave you with a song, No Sleeping, especially for the ones who don't want to sleep tonight. No Sleeping. Wanda Banton featuring Slatan.
Capacho, my chupaco. Cubano. Ay. Casablanca,
You see this life I dey live, I dey try to get tired. In everything way I do, I dey try satisfy my soul. Know. Can you steal from my cup? Did you pay me the congas? Call your girls and your guys, all of them, but tell them say I because no sleeping tonight. Child in my cup, I tell you myself, I cannot sleep myself.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
There's no adjective to qualify the failure of this APC government, a government that came into power when dollar was 170. Annie, I've always liked and followed Asher Frank, but today he wasn't stable. The man, another man, forgetting his name, stole the show. That's him. Me too, I forgot his name. He was.
Annie must announce my name before you go. Must announce my name.
Where would you rather be? Stay glued to this frequency.
Hello and good morning. Here's a news update on Today 95.1 FM. I am Annie Abdel Salam. The House of Representatives has met.
Today 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio station.
We are your Premium Talk Radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Being a woman in Nigeria can be really tasking.
Ugh, too much expectations. You have to be the perfect wife,
be a great cook,
oh yes, a loving daughter, and a vixen in the bedroom.
You also have to know how to work it in the boardroom. Reality check. Let's tell you how a real woman does it. Today's Woman, every Friday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM.
Then get back to business. Please, you better not play me. Don't come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power. Without love, we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world, girls? 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 Who are we? What we run? The world. Who run this mother? Who are we? What we run? The world. Who run this mother? Who are we? What do we run? We run the world. Who run this mother? Who are we? What we run? We run the world. Who run the world? Girls, girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Who run the world? Girls. 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world? Girls. 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 Some of them men think they freak this like we do, but no they don't. Make your check come at their neck. Disrespect us, no they won't. Boy, don't even try to touch this. Boy, this beat is crazy. This is how they made me. Houston, Texas, baby. This goes out to all my girls up in the club, rocking the ladies. Who would buy it for themselves and get more money later? I think I need a barber. None of these niggas play me. I'm so good with this. I remind you I'm so hood with this. Boy, I'm just playing. Come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power. Without love, we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world, girls? 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 It's hot up in here, DJ. Don't be scared to run this back. I'm rapping for the girls who taking over the world. Help me raise a glass for the college grads. 41 rolling to let you know what time it is. Check, you can't hold me. I work my 9 to 5, gotta cut my check. This goes up to all the women getting it in. You on your grind. To all the men that respect what I do, please accept my shine. Boy, you know you love it. How we smart enough to make these millions, strong enough to bear the children. Then get back to business. Please, you better not play me. Don't come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power. Without love, we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls?
Beautiful evening to you, and thanks for staying with us. You are on to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. The program is Today's Woman, and that's Run the World by Beyonce. Only girls run the world, or if you think men actually do run the world, I believe that the women run the men. So they directly or indirectly run the world. Welcome. Hope you had a pleasant day and you are doing awesomely well this evening rather. Well, today is not for area talk, but it's for the women, where we have conversations regarding women. We ask certain questions, we answer them. We talk about anything and everything related to a woman. And tonight, I won't be having the program alone, or I won't be talking or hosting the program alone. I am joined by Sandra Kenneth. Sandra, good evening to you. Thanks for being here.
Good evening, Buchi. Thank you very much.
Sandra, what's the week been like for you?
It's been okay.
Like
the
the
weather,
activities,
it's been cold.
what did you get involved in over the week?
Nothing, just work.
You didn't talk to people from Dubai. You didn't eat Muslim, what they call it. You didn't go to, you didn't get any Eid al-Kabir meat.
I got some.
Oh, you got some, obviously. Okay.
Obviously, like seriously.
No, like
I got some. I got some from my friends. So yeah. I have Muslim friends that are very nice, and so I went to their house and we had fun. That's it.
All right, that's good to know. So relationship wise, as a woman, right, we know that most of us claim the singlehood status, even if we know that there are some persons hanging around. What's it been like for you? Just generally, you're a fine girl. The question actually is, how often do you get chikas? In fact, let me even translate the question and make it sound like we're supposed to have this conversation.
Okay.
Now, on a regular, right, in a week, how often is a girl supposed to get chiked? Let's say for those that are introverts, those that stay indoors a lot, or you just go to the office from the office back home, how often do you think they get chiked?
You really can't count, because if you're indoors, you don't go out, you don't even go to work. Facebook is there, Instagram is there, Twitter is there. Like, I get messages from people on Twitter, so I don't know. I really don't think. Yeah, beauty is actually the first thing for men. It is what they see at first before they go for. But yeah, singlehood is quite complicating. So,
singlehood is quite complicated.
It's complicating. Like, you're single, and at some point in your life you get confused. So you just have to lay low.
What's the confusion with being single as a girl?
As a girl, there are a lot of things, a lot of times when you feel like you have to make a decision, but on the other hand, you feel like if you make that decision, you'll probably be destroying something. At some point, you just don't know what to do. Some people will say,
is it that at that point? Because I know I have a friend that actually started dating someone because according to this friend, not within Nigeria though, according to this friend, she actually just got bored and she was like, okay, let me see what it would even be like dating someone. I just want to get the experience and feeling. And not too long into the relationship, it's like, I'm even tired. I want to go back to my singlehood. Why is it so stressful?
I feel because we don't get ourselves involved for the right reason. If you want to get into a relationship, I think there are certain things that you should have in mind. What I want from this person. And if what you want to last you for 3 months, then the person should also understand. I mean, you don't have to get yourself committed. That's not even committed. That's not commitment. That's just you trying to have fun. At this point in my life, guy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll advise anybody to get themselves involved in anything. I just feel like just do your thing and get involved for the right reason, or whatever reason it is. Just make sure you're on the same line with the person you're getting yourself involved with.
Well, I feel part of what comes with the supposedly complication being a single lady is that you feel you have so many options, and then you then be like, I like this person, but this person is available, and this person looks like he has all that I want, but at the same time he's not giving that much attention. I like this. Like, it feels like there are just too many options for you, and you really don't know. God, I beg, I'll just leave the rest of them. or I would just let me go. Like the complication comes from there. That's one side of the complication. What do you think about that? Does that happen to you too? It doesn't happen to you.
It does not.
Okay, I guess
But-
like you pointed out earlier, you identify what it is you want. and
yeah.
then it makes it easier for you to make a choice.
And but at some point too, while identifying what you want, you get yourself into one or two mix-up.
You call it mix-up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say it is, because sometimes we as women we have this preference over age. Like, I like to get involved with someone who is 6 years, 7 years older than I am, and you end up later liking someone that is just 2 years older than you, or a year older than you, and there's nothing you can do. So preferences, you can start be changing it until you get married, but change it for the right reason. That's just it.
Okay. All right then, Sandra. Well, I think being single comes with its own challenge, especially when you are like completely single and not being single and dependent. Like you're not independent, you're dependent on someone. You know, that kind of single is not it's not entirely being single. It's just you claiming the status of being single, but you are entangled because there's someone somewhere providing everything that an entangled person or someone in a relationship has. But for the rest of us that are still very much single, our complications shall be solved by the power of Jesus Christ, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
She's answering amen. It's only you. Okay, so over the week, it was reported that an unidentified Nigerian man caused chaos inside the train that was carrying the Super Falcons to training in Vienna, Australia. Now, the current African champions are currently on an 8-day trip camp from the Aisha Buhari Invitational Women's Football Tournament, and the man accused the President Muhammadu Buhari. So the man actually stood up from his seat and then he started making a video while insulting the ladies for representing the country. He accused the President Muhammadu Buhari's led administration of caring less of the youth back home and blamed the girls for not protesting for their rights in a democratic state. So the man even went on as pointing accusing fingers at Switzerland-based Super Falcon star Nyechi Sog, and as being unwise for choosing to represent the 11-time African champion. Now, well, just looking at it generally, right? The ladies, the Super Falcons, are going out to represent Nigeria or for their training first off, because that's where they were heading to before this particular issue happened. Well, that's a plus on its own. But well, how do you feel thinking that the action of that man?
That's first off, that's verbal abuse.
Yeah.
That's.
But my even question is, if he had any issue with the country or with the president, how does it affect the ladies?
Like, first, it is verbal abuse, and he's not supposed to act that way to people who are representing the country and not the being a president it's something that I wouldn't say it rotates, but it has tenure where a particular person will lead and then leave. If you have an issue with a particular administration, then you know how to channel it, instead of what he did there was just to instigate some form of violence against an administration, and it is wrong. It is wrong. He wasn't. He said he's a Nigerian, and I don't think a Nigerian would fight against people who are representing Nigeria. I mean, Nigerians shouldn't always be on the map for a wrong reason. We are going out there. This is sports. This is us trying to show the people that apart from the level of crime and insecurity that they hear from that area, that we still can do more. We are doing more. We can represent our country in a very good way. Youths are not lazy, and you're coming out to, especially women. That's terrible. I watched that video and I wasn't pleased at all.
Well, for me, it wasn't just making any sense at all. And I felt it was really disrespectful for the ladies, most especially. If you have your grievances, I don't think you should direct it to a fellow Nigerian that really cannot do anything about the challenge or the problem you think you have. with the country. You should direct it to the right quarters. But let's move on away from that particular story. I just thought we could just have a conversation on that headline related to the Super Falcons. But then moving on to other stories, right? This is going to be a question. For the rest of the program, I'm going to be asking certain questions. And by the way, we're supposed to have some other ladies and some guys join us on the program. But I guess the traffic within the state is also affecting them, unfortunately. Hopefully they get here pretty soon and we continue with our conversation. Or, okay, I don't think we'll have to go all over again. They just continue with us wherever it is they meet us at. Now, there's been this question that has been, it's been popping up since the month started. I've heard pretty young ladies asking the question. I went for a training somewhere and a young lady asked, she was like, when is the right time to start dating a guy? And then I saw something similar to that on Instagram. And then it took me back to the question that young lady asked. And on this particular program tonight, I am thinking we'd have a conversation on that particular issue. When is the right time for a girl to start dating?
For
the right
me,
age, so to say.
The right age for a girl to start dating. I feel like if our constitution says by 18 you have the right to vote and be voted for, it means that person at 18 you should be emotionally, physically and financially not stable due to our system, but at least ready. So I think from 18 a girl should be ready for a relationship.
18.
I see 18 as like the time where you want to know. As a teenager, there are certain things you want to know. So from 18, you want to know. From 18, you probably want to explore, but have to do it the right way. So 18 is just okay for me, mentally.
So if you have a 16, 15-year-old child and she comes to you and she says, Mommy, I want to introduce my boyfriend to you, you would be opposed to that because you feel it's not the right time.
I'm in Nigeria and I'm an African woman. I have not traveled that side yet to want to try to see how I can borrow how I was trained will be exactly the way I want to train my children. So from 15, 16 years, you say you want to introduce your boyfriend to me. But you better not try it. But if you tell me that, okay, Mom, I'm having this feeling I'm having towards a certain guy, please, I'd like you to advise me. I can give advice from
but what
13.
kind of advice do you want to advise her when she's already having feelings for this particular
I will not
person?
say go and date though. I will only start giving you sex. In fact, before
even if you know
start
she
feeling,
might already she might be dating the guy already.
If I feel she's God, I pray it doesn't happen, because I just feel like at 15, 16 you should be in, maybe 15, 14 you should be in secondary school getting ready for your jam or something. So but I really don't know. I just feel like I'll advise. But from 18, government did not say at 17 you can vote. They did not say at 16. There's a reason why they said at 18. Probably they must have met with doctors who have already said it, that okay, at 18 a woman's body is ready for certain things. Your body is ready to give birth. You're ready psychologically, mentally. You're ready. At some point, you can also take up some issues that have to do with finances. So
Okay.
I feel like at 18 you should be ready, but 15, 16, I don't see that working.
All right, so Healthline reported that according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, they note that on average, girls begin dating as early as 12 and a half years old and boys a year older. But, well, maybe it's not the exact kind of dating we have in our minds. But if you look at some Americans right now, if you go on social media, you go on the net, you see where children, even a little child of about 10, 9, 8 years old is already having a girlfriend. And although not in Nigeria though, but that many things that happen outside the country, we get to see people replicating it here in Nigeria, doing the same thing, right? So Healthline is reporting that girls start dating from 12 years old, and then for boys a year older, even if long before then they're already having crush. And I've seen scenarios where at that age they're already kissing each other, they're already talking about each other to their parents. And well, I'm not saying it's completely right or it's completely wrong. We're just trying to look at what the advantages are and the disadvantages are. But we'll get back to this particular conversation on what age a girl should start dating after we have a conversation on the next thing I'm going to ask, which is because you made mention of you would need to talk with your child first, and you would advise, or you would want them, or they have to, according to you, they have to wait till 18 years old, right? So what exactly would you be telling your child about dating that you think would keep them till the age of 18? Because I even went too far. I have a cousin here in Port Harcourt that started dating a guy about 5 years ago. And my cousin is turning 16 years old today. And I didn't know she was dating this guy, but she was always posting the picture because they all have phones. And then I'll be like, who's this boy that always posting every time? And no, we're just friends. So it was 3 years ago when they broke up. She now said, Auntie, no, it was my boyfriend though. This one, that one, this one. And I was like, yeah. Oh God, oh. And I suspected it. But then what would you say to a child that you think, because the way children grow these days, the way girls grow these days, it's just out of this world. It's like they eat fertilizer. I don't know if the noodles they eat these days just make them grow out of proportion. But then just don't mind me. Just say it. But exactly what would you say to your girl child, especially a girl child that is very fine as you are, Sandra, with all the curves, with all the beauty, with the thick hair and everything? What do you think you'd say to her? Especially when she's seen someone that she really likes, a very fine boy like Dave Roberts, that has money as well and is ready to get down with her and is very decent at the same time. What do you think you say to that child to keep that child till the age of 18 before they start dating?
I don't know. It's not going to be. I won't apply force. But I think the first thing that would come to my father's mind, I think would probably come to my mind. If I try to talk to you, try to see you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do this, and I start with the menstrual cycle stuff. What if you get pregnant? And some of them, once you're in love, children, they want to, Ebuchi, so they want to start.
When I was eyeing somebody, my parents did not know.
So I feel the first thing is when I was in secondary school, they just sent a letter to my dad that I was talking to a boy. I was just talking and he flogged me. That was the first thing that came to my father's mind. So I feel like if I try to talk to you and you refuse, my father's mind will enter my mind, and now we'll deal with you.
You will need to hold up on this particular conversation. We'll be right back. We're going on a short break. Just stay with us. You're still on to Today's Woman.
Today's news in 60.
Nigerian single eater's baby mama Kemi Ayorinde has announced that she's now free from the sexually transmitted disease she claimed she contracted from him. Kemi said she was declared free from the STD, which their baby did not contract, after 1 year and 7 months. Nigerian actress Amanda Ebeye has said pastors should be accountable to members who pay tithes and offerings to them. The actress said pastors have to explain to their members when they buy certain things, especially luxury possessions, else the possession should be owned by the pastors and the members. Ghanaian American comedian Michael Blackson has advised women to stay loyal no matter what their men put them through, and the men will eventually do the right thing. The comedian, who recently proposed to his girlfriend Radha, said men value loyalty and would end up doing the right thing if the woman is loyal. And on a foreign scene, a fire that broke out at a mansion believed to belong to Beyonce and Jay-Z is being investigated as possible arson. New Orleans Police Department confirmed that there was a report of a suspicious person in the area when the fire broke out. A neighbor also told the police that someone broke into the home shortly before the fire.
Today's news in 60.
Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
And
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio.
We are your premium talk radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Being a woman in Nigeria can be really tasking.
Too much expectations. You have to be the perfect wife,
Be a great cook.
oh yes, a loving daughter, and a vixen in the bedroom.
You also have to know how to work it in the boardroom. Reality check. Let's tell you how a real woman does it. Today's Woman, every Friday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM.
We run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Girls, who run the world? 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 Girls, who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Girls, who run this mother? Who run the Some of them men think they freak this like we do, but no they don't. Make your check come at their neck. Disrespect us, no they won't. Boy, don't even try to touch this. Boy, this beat is crazy. This is how they made me. Houston, Texas, baby. This goes out to all my girls up in the club, rocking the ladies. Who will buy it for themselves and get more money later? I think I need a barber. None of these niggas play me. I'm so good with this. I remind you I'm so hood with this. Boy, I'm just playing. Come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power. Without love, we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world? Girls. 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world? Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. It's hot up in here, DJ. Don't be scared to run this back. I'm rapping for the girls who taking over the world. Help me raise a glass for the college grads. 41 Pro need to let you know what time it is. Check, you can't hold me. I work my 9 to 5, gotta cut my check. This goes up to one. Women getting it in. You won't get
Well, that's actually what they do every time. I don't know what the problem is between these two people, but Dave Roberts is here, and it feels like Dave just
Grand
ends
entry.
Dave ends up chiking all the ladies that step into the studio.
This
Dave,
is
good
what
to
we
have
say.
you.
Character defamation out there in the public, and no, it's not that.
It's
because
actually what
Even
it
after
is.
making Priye deny me yesterday.
you see, you see what Puchi did.
And I'm crying on his shoulder.
And I'm here for you. All right.
But that's exactly what I said. You're always okay. You are here for everybody. Good
I'm here.
to know.
That's the thing. I'm here for you. I'm
No,
here for
you
them.
cannot be here for me. I don't need you.
Oh wow. I think I should go right now.
No.
She knows what that means. I should just go.
Dave, it's actually a pleasure to have you on today's
Yeah,
Woman. Thank you
yeah.
so much for being here.
Yeah, I made a promise.
Yeah, so before we get back to the conversation, Sandra, I'm sorry, I just needed to ask Dave this particular question. In a week, how many times do you chike a girl? Like how often, if you are going to count it, how often do you chike
I don't know. Dave
Roberts.
Like no. See, Sandra is getting off of my seat. I don't
because
know.
we know who the Dave is, and
No,
we know.
I used to think Dave.
Do you see?
Come on,
Don't
Sandra,
judge
please.
a book by its cover.
I'm not
Now,
judging
do
you by
you
your
even
cover, Dave.
think
Come
it's
on.
the other way around? Do you even think about
Dave,
it the
how
other way
often
around?
do you chike a
Or
girl?
how often do girls chike?
Chike him.
Did you even think it did that way around?
Yeah.
Okay, so how often do girls shag you?
Yeah, that's where you're starting from
I'm
now.
listening.
I don't know. I can't say in a week, but in a month, I could get like 2, 3, random.
In a whole month?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
3.
Shagging you?
Yeah.
Wow. Girls used to charge
But I
boys.
shoot my shot by posting his pictures.
You see?
Oh, you used to post Dave's picture.
Yep. So you're the only one. You're the only one that hasn't posted my picture.
Do I even get to see anybody's status?
Which is not on social media, so let's not even talk about ourselves.
So, I'm sorry, but so you're saying that you don't. Girls are actually the ones that reach out to you.
Yeah, often.
And in a month, you get about 2 to 3
or
of them.
Or more. Or less.
That's like the list.
Yeah.
What's the max you've gotten in a month?
I don't really, put tabs on these things.
Yeah,
I don't
but
really
you're supposed
count.
to just
I know it's not like it's
have
a
an
trophy
idea.
I put on the wall and
I know,
like
but
16
it's really
women came for me.
strange to
No,
me
no,
right
no.
now.
I don't really know. I can't really count, but there are times where I'm just everywhere. Like those moments, you don't have too much money, but one picture you post, everyone will just come and they're in your DMs. They want to say hi. There was something. So I'm not blowing my trumpet. One of my friends.
Go ahead.
One of my friends put up one of my videos and he said something like, "You're looking for a husband. This is my guy." And then like 4 or 5 leads chatted me up, or chatted him up, and then collected my number. They were all in my DMs. I'm like, I really want to be friends with you, but most of the times it's just putting these feelings and it complicates everything. So
why
Sandra,
do I
don't be
feel
scared.
like I'm acting like my grandmother? No,
Yeah.
because I know there are certain things that you're just talking about, and I'm imagining how
No,
will I do this.
it's happening. It happens. But my problem right now is I'm not sure I can date someone like Dave.
Why? Because it's too fine.
Girls, I do understand.
No.
So
that's the thing.
what's going to be your attraction? Like if we are dating right now, you date me because maybe she's intelligent. That's why I'm dating her, and you see other people with Cardi B.
But now you should
kind of
look at the
attitude.
character. You should look at the kind of character I portray. If I'm that kind of guy who wants to go after the
Temptation is
ladies.
No. Actually, I can to some extent vouch for Dave. If
Yeah, I
he's dating
can.
you. He's for you.
I heard.
No, for that one I know very well.
You heard what?
I heard nothing.
You heard the voice of Bucci. I was
You know, say if I tell you something, just believe him. No. If not Dave, if you are with Dave, don't worry,
Sealed,
you can be
signed,
rest and
certified.
assured.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. All right,
But
Dave.
why did you ask me that question too?
No, because I actually asked Sandra the same question,
Mm.
and if the others are able to meet up, I just might end up asking them the same question as well.
But I just remembered something. I said
What?
something about Facebook. They disturb a lot. Men disturb a lot on Facebook, guys. And one guy kept sending me messages. They don't understand that Facebook is like marketplace or email. With so many people sending you messages, and it was on purpose. I did not see his messages on time. And when I opened the message, after all the my love, baby, I love you, week in, week out. Next thing I saw was, come on, get out. Like, if they look you finish now, I'm irritated.
Are you serious?
The guy abused me, and he was like, I should block him. If I don't block him, that he will keep abusing me. I did not block him. I was in the office. He says stuff and stuff. I say, wow.
Oh,
It's
wow.
real. But they don't really understand. For women, it's like almost every day.
Every day,
For
anywhere,
women,
anywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's like,
Leave your
I'm not a
house,
woman, no.
It's like Bucci.
No, I
Do you remember the day I spoiled markets for you? I was blocking customers. Remember that day?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If it's me, I will tell you to
So this is the story. Me and Bucci were going somewhere.
Please, we actually had a conversation. We're having a conversation before.
But you can bring out my own. You can bring out my leg.
Can we go ahead, please? So
I will come for you.
Okay, so they don't ask you out. Now he wants to tell us, and you're stopping him.
Do you know how many? Well, the thing was, thank God I wasn't driving that day. Thank God. Yeah, that would have been the saving grace.
Which I don't understand.
That would
how
have
you're
not been the
looking,
saving
David.
grace. But she knows what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know anything. No, it's only God I know. Sandra, let's get back to our conversation.
Okay.
Dave is just a wicked human being. All right, but Dave's actually a wonderful person, though. Don't mind me. So, Sandra, we're having a conversation on what it is you'd say to your child that would keep your child away from dating a guy till the age of 18.
I don't know exactly what to say apart from first sex education.
So
It's
what makes you think?
difficult,
So what
like-
makes you think you can actually keep her till that age? Because
I'm not saying-
because what
I'm
you
not-
said,
I'm
dating behind you, so she doesn't even tell you at all. That you'll be comfortable with that.
How? I don't understand.
Your daughter already dating because she knows that her mom is an African mother, and her mom would want her to start dating at the age of
We'll
18.
From 18, I'll just.
And she's 15 and she already has a boyfriend. She cannot tell you about it, obviously.
But I'm a mother and I'm a woman. I should start understanding from the small sign.
And what would you do if she starts dating by 15?
Which is, this thing is difficult though, because the first thing that is coming to my mind is to sit her down, ask her questions. From there, probably flog her and start talking to her. Seriously, because I don't see, seriously, at 15 you should be thinking about school. You should be thinking about SS2, SS3, general mathematics. How will you solve this thing? What they call a simultaneous equation, and then you're looking for a guy.
But can you
not
avoid?
at that-
You can't avoid these things now.
See,
You can't avoid it, Sandra. Like, this is reality.
I know.
Do you know that you guys, even when you guys were younger, for some reason you just dreaded older guys?
Dreaded older guys.
Yeah.
Who are the you guys you're
You
talking
say when
about?
we were young.
When you were younger, you felt like these ones had more sense. They were more stable. They were more mature than your peers or your age mates or
And
your
we
class.
dreaded them for that.
Yeah, I could put it to you that you had a crush on someone who was older than you.
Okay, but you said dreaded. That's why I'm wondering how would I dread?
That's like, oh God, how many times do I teach you these things? How many times do I teach you these things? Buchi?
Not be Port Harcourt girl, not be Port Harcourt
Oh,
girl.
I told you if you are going to talk to me, if you use any slang, explain it to me so I understand what you're saying.
All right,
I don't
so-
dey wonder because contrary, it's like the opposite of
Like
what
you
it
did
means
fear the
in
guy?
English.
No. So the truth is,
If they say you dey dread this guy, it means you are
Buchi, don't fall my hand on
Monkey
radio.
for the guy.
So the truth is, most children,
English hard though.
most children, and the king has come. The king of Port Harcourt English has come. Most children, most young children who are ladies, whether they like it or not, they just have this thing for older men. Can you pay attention to me? They just have this thing for
When you're
older
talking
men.
about older men and older men are working in.
Do you understand?
What do you expect?
And you can't tell them at that stage now to, watch how their hormones behave or watch how.
Very true.
You can't even predict. I mean, she has already kissed him before. You're saying all those things, or she has already told him she would run away with him, whether the mother likes it or
Did you
not.
ever think of that while growing up to run away with a girl?
Why would I run away with Victoria?
Okay.
But thinking of probably she had been thinking of running away with me. I don't know. I'd never put that idea in any child's head because I still wanted to be under my parents' guidance.
I
Still.
told you Dave is actually a very cool
You know?
headed guy.
But the thing is, you can't actually say don't date someone or don't love someone. The
Till you
hormones are
get to
there.
this age.
What you do is you monitor the process. All right, if she's in love with someone, endure. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but endure. Be with her there.
I won't swallow it.
So exactly what would you advise your child at that age, knowing fully well that she's beginning to have this kurukere kind of waka?
Not Kurukere, tell me that you like this guy.
No, that this boy is her boyfriend.
Yes, I'll feel good. She's human.
But shy in Nigeria, they won't tell their father, they tell their mom first.
That's why you build.
You mother that will not answer anything.
That's why she that says you flog the.
The minor.
That's why you build the relationship with your child before that time. I mean, you can be very close with your child before that. I'm laughing because I have an experience, and you know what I mean by an experience with someone under me, a sibling, and she would rather tell me everything and every step of the way, like this is what's going on, this is who is coming for me, and then it's a secret she will take to her grave that no other person in the house would know. So you build that relationship with them before that time. Look, when it gets to this age, let me know.
So after she tells you, Daddy Dave, I have a
Daddy
boyfriend.
Dave, no, not Daddy Dave. This is my sibling, so there's no daddy inside.
Your daughter, Daddy.
No.
I'm talking about you and your girl child now.
Okay.
Daddy, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And this is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
What exactly would you say to her?
It's fine. It's fine for you to tell me the truth. Because if you don't tell me the truth and I get to find out, I will feel like I've been shut out from a part of your life. Do you understand? So it's better you tell me the truth and I can deal with the reality of you knowing someone at this age. Okay, so I tell you what you stand to gain and what you stand not to gain.
Would you want to meet the boy?
Yes, definitely. Without a gun, yes.
And whenever she's going to pay a visit to the guy, would you go with her, or you would want him to always come over to the house?
It doesn't have to be in the house.
Where?
Somewhere
Let's
where
go back.
somewhere where they can't easily find somewhere to relax. Once there's the relaxing
So you want them tense at
problem,
every point in time?
no, not his house, not my house, not any person's house. Go outside, eat. You don't watch movies. Go to an ice cream shop, take ice cream, stay there, and then when you're done, come back from
And they
there.
have restrooms.
Yeah, that's true. So it's true.
Yeah.
If the guy is engineer Mike,
All these ones I'm saying is long story.
All right, we have Michael in the studio.
Engineer Mike.
Thanks, Engineer Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, thanks for joining us.
Hi, good evening.
I don't know why the traffic always keeps you away from joining on time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Port Harcourt traffic is somehow now, so I mean, we just have to find a way to get to the studio now.
All right, Michael. Good to have you. We also have Deep. Deep, it's good to have you on the program. Charlie Deep.
yeah, how you doing, Gucci?
Very well, thank you. It's actually, we missed you the other time.
I missed it as well. I got to hear about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And we have someone joining us in the program today. He's a doctor and okay, he's Prince. A nurse?
Yes,
Oh, a nurse.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know. I think I would have even liked you more if I'd known you were a nurse.
Wow.
Good to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Okay, let me get back to Michael. So, back to the question I asked everybody when we start. How often do you check a girl? Like in a week or in a month? How many times do you check a girl? No, I'm asking this question because I'm just trying. I asked Sandra, and Sandra doesn't really keep count of that. How many did you say?
On Facebook now.
She gets more. People check her more on Facebook, and there's a lot of them. I'm just trying to understand how often a girl on average gets
Checked.
checked by a guy in a week or in a month.
It depends. It depends. If she's a fine girl, if she's a fine girl, I mean, she
How
gets
many
like.
times do you
How
see
many
fine
girls in a week?
Are you talking about me
Yes,
checking
you.
girls, or if I should talk about the girl that is?
No, you checking girls.
Okay, how many times I do? No, it depends on when I'm
You
led.
either.
No, when I'm led by the spirit, then I can do that. So I could
you
stay.
get led?
I can't remember the last time I checked a girl. It was on Saturday. But then, wait. But then before Saturday,
It was like the other
it was
Saturday.
no. It's been long. It's been like ages.
How about February period?
February. No, I was.
February.
Guys, there's something we don't know.
All right, Michael. Let's just say on an average in a month, like how many girls do you check? Number.
In a month.
Give us a number.
Sometimes I don't check at all.
Yes, that's true.
In a
Sometimes,
month.
yes,
I relate to
yes.
that.
Very true.
Sometimes I don't check. at all.
Very true.
Yeah, like
that's
I
not
said,
true.
it depends on the mood, the spirit, and anything.
Because I was told that every day a girl goes out, at least one person will check her.
Yeah, it's
And now that I'm hearing from guys saying that they don't even check girls an entire month, then I'm wondering if you say so, and Deep is already saying that, well, he can relate to that, and the rest of you are saying you can relate to that, right? Dave also said it's girls that check him.
Wow.
On average, a
Okay.
month, 2 to 3 girls
Wow.
minimum
Wow, Dave,
checks Dave.
I need your grace.
So I'm wondering, so for those people claiming that in a day, if a girl steps out of the house, at least one person is supposed to ask her out. Like, where is that coming from then?
Sometimes they're lying.
no. See, let's look at it this way. This week, I'm not checking a girl. but Deep is striking for this week. So next week is not Deep's turn. You see, so probably the day she's stepping out is my own turn. So it does one way or the other. No, I'm just giving you an instance. So you said something, you asked the question, so I'm trying to explain to you how it works. So my own time might not be Deep's time, and Deep time might not be Dave's time, and Dave time might not be Prince's time. You understand? So if it's my turn this week and Deep's turn next week, so if she comes out this week, she might get to meet me. You understand? So that's it.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Deep, do you go with what Michael is saying? Is this similar to what happens to you? Or you get chiked by ladies instead of the other way
Kai,
around?
that was like way back when I was very young, and I wish it continued, but it's fine.
It won't.
It won't, right? Too sad.
As I told my younger brother.
Okay,
There's
so
always a time.
There's always a time. I would agree with you too.
I don't get what's this guy.
I don't know.
something is going on. Another thing is
because I still have the experience of being chiked by ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at this age.
How many times?
I think I
how often? In a month? How many ladies?
Why you don't?
How often?
I can't quite tell. But it happens. Some way somehow I just find myself in that situation. And
I feel majority of guys their age that women chike is because they make that woman chike
them. Exactly. I would agree with you.
Guys do these things without wanting to get committed to a woman. They don't ask you out. They
Just
make sure they are your friends. Then they they're always there for you. They want to know about your relationship. They
Sandra,
know you have a relationship.
No, you're going far.
And then
We've not gone to that part.
Let me say something.
You're not accusing us.
The girl will start making passes.
Okay, this striking.
Saying I like you.
Right, this striking I'm talking about is not when I'm already having this casual friendship with this lady.
If someone just meets.
Exactly. You're walked up to by this person, and the person is like, "Hi, how are you? My name is this. I'd like to know
How
your
do
name."
you feel? How do you feel if a lady does that to you?
Wow.
It's a normal thing.
That's not really child.
But it's not normal to me.
They grow from them.
No, as a guy, is it
They
normal?
call you.
It's not normal.
How do you treat?
It's not
this
normal,
lady
as you
moving
guys. It's
forward?
very abnormal.
How do you feel?
It's not normal.
And how do you treat
we
the
don't
girl
we don't
moving
get that
forward?
over here, bro.
I feel for me, I feel like Deep and Michael said, I feel for me it's normal. I am not perturbed.
Do you
I'm
take
not
her
surprised.
serious?
Yes, of course.
Doesn't matter.
And you can build a very serious, strong relationship from that.
We still talk up to now.
That's
what
we still talk. Like,
But see, the thing is,
just as okay, Mike.
Okay, I feel like you guys always have this mindset that when you walk up to a guy and something and you ask him out or you say hi to him,
mindset.
that most ladies, majority, 90% of them.
Guy's picture, bro. This guy is fine. Let me have his handle.
Yeah, I feel like majority. Yeah, Sandra, you are you. Sandra, you are you. I know why I said you are you. Now, but majority of the girls, Buchi, you agree with me that majority of the girls would feel like, you walk up to the guy, you talk to the guy, and you probably take the guy's number. The guy's going to take it for granted.
The best I can even do for you is to tell you, oh, you're looking really cute.
Yes, that's just the head.
Why will I come and start chiking you?
No, not the chiking. Not the way you're making it look like.
What makes it different? What makes it different from a guy walking up to you and telling you, "Hey,
I like the guy is supposed to do all the job. I'm not supposed to stress.
You know what I feel? You've not gotten to that extent where you
I don't see guys with
Buchi, you don't necessarily need to check that guy. At some point the guy will even start checking you.
Yeah.
The thing is, you see someone post someone's picture and you be like, this guy is fine. Oh, maybe that person tagged the guy to that particular post. Fine guy, this so happy birthday and wow, stuff like that. And the person
what
who owns that
I'm
picture
talking about is you starting this guy and saying, I want to have a relationship with you.
Buchi, imagine meeting Jason, the Aquaman.
So I will now go and tell him I want to date you.
Do you know there are some guys that are so fine that even
guys go the envy. Just talk at me. Guys go the envy. No man, now. You know when you dey form fine boy, you can't see guy fine pass you. They always oppress us, but nothing, sha.
I'm not.
But she don't worry, you'll be in that position. And when you get to that position and fall for it, you will now confirm that God is good.
I will not fall for any position like that.
But it's not
if I
you,
like you, there are different ways to get the guy to ask you out. That's how you position yourself.
What if the guy is not asking you out?
Then I will rest.
You keep positioning or repositioning yourself.
Exactly.
If I get tired of positioning, I rest.
That's that positioning. There's a way we interpret that positioning. Sometimes, so apart from the outright
it's
ones.
not the very
for you to position, it means your mind is in it.
Yeah,
because
but
if your mind is not, you just go straight forward.
Up to you and asking you, come, I want to be in a relationship with you. I like
Do
you.
you know you could like a guy to an extent your spirit to start drawing that guy's attention to you?
Well, if that's the law of attraction,
You've
let
not
it
seen
work.
that.
rather than
That's
the-
not possible. If I don't like you, your spirit got nothing on you, guys.
All right, now let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. We're talking about the right time for a girl to date, and you met us while Dave was sharing his thoughts. Dave, I'd love to ask you, when do you think is the right time, or the particular time, age you would permit your girl child to date a boy, and why?
Permit.
Yes.
That's the first word I'm
Yes.
picking out. Personally, I know the kind of lifestyle I've lived. I know some of my friends here can relate to what I'm saying. I know the kind of lifestyle I've lived, and honestly, I don't think that I would want my daughter to be in a position like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so for you to say permit, it go hard.
You will not even permit her to date at all.
No, for now, this is my mindset. Maybe as time evolves, I'll change. But for now, I don't feel permit. The boys on the streets, they are not funny. I swear.
Especially for that generation.
No.
This one's can be
not.
as wicked as this.
They're not funny.
So what age do you think you
But
would be like?
as a teenager, then you can start telling me about it. Let's start talking about it. Maybe you can change my mind.
The
And
way you're expressing it now, do you think she'll be comfortable to even?
no, I'm not going. I didn't say I was going to be harsh on her, or we're going to have communications, and definitely she's going to understand that this is what my dad wants, and she can give me that respect, and she knows that at the point when I feel like it's ready, she's ready for it. We can then talk about it.
Would that be?
It depends on a few factors, actually.
Which are?
Her personality, age, the kind of person she is, how the mindset. You understand? Can she handle certain things or not?
She graduates. Don't.
But what if she's
No,
ready?
no, it doesn't have to
what
be.
if she's ready at 16?
She's all mature.
Yeah,
You
at
know that
16,
she can actually
handle-
handle a relationship at 16.
Yeah.
Would you allow her?
Painfully, yes.
At 16?
Yeah, I will.
Wow.
But this is like contrast with what you said initially.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I will.
I'm just
It's not
thinking-
contrast to what I
Would
said. It's depending on factors. Did you hear what I mentioned?
Yeah.
If you're old enough, you're mature enough to handle stuff, then I feel like you should be able to take some responsibility for yourself.
Left for you, if you were to say this is the age I want you to start dating, you nothing less than 20.
Maybe 24. Yes, 24. I know 24. The heartbreak, that effect, that I know too hard because it will bust your heart. I don't want her to go through that pain. That's just where I'm coming from.
All right.
Yeah.
Michael, you were going to say something.
No, I was saying, this whole conversation now just got me thinking, like, wow, it's like a born girl.
After all you've been through.
Like a lot is playing on my mind right now. Like I'm just thinking of some certain things. You understand? You all know what I'm thinking of. You know. I'm sorry if you can't see me right now, but then
Same thing would happen to you.
exactly.
I swear, bro.
No.
So is this like a wake-up call for you to start?
No,
To start doing what, sorry?
no.
This thing I'm talking about
I feel
is
like
the past too.
I'm talking to somebody. Yeah, it's in the
It's the
past. So I feel like somebody listening to me is
yes,
also thinking the same way too. But then, wow, the right age for my girl.
Yeah, it's your turn to answer actually. So
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the right age for my girl. Well, I feel like if she should be like at least 20 something. 23. 23. She should be matured enough. 23 is okay. Because 19 years. No,
22 it's like it's too late or it's too early. It's too late.
Man, who say, like, are you guys not aware that your daughters would have feelings for people before that time?
Yeah, but I mean,
nurses here, I think it would come from that direction, right? The body development,
hormones and everything.
Yes, because people are just saying
it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Did you hear your question? Permit.
When you would permit, yeah, I got that part.
See, when you permit,
man,
if you run a shit. Sorry.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay,
Sorry.
so she can do whatever it is she wants to do.
If she's smart, she feels like I won't find out. Yeah.
You don't have a problem with that.
It's better that way.
When you can say
yeah.
To admit to you that she has a boyfriend
Yeah.
at the age of 24.
24.
Or let's just talk about the marriage at once. Let everything just end. So you carry the boy and go.
Oh girl, I don't see how possible that is though.
I think he doesn't want, that repetition of people.
He
She's
doesn't
always
want
coming
to
with.
think of her meeting
Guy.
up with people.
No,
like
the daughter always coming and telling him that this person broke my heart.
Yes, and then she's down, she's crying and sobbing all over me, and I'm comforting her. 2 weeks later, back into the business,
Yeah.
and they will run out again. So I don't want her to go through that pain and all that.
That drama.
Yeah, that's because people like Dave. No, let's leave Michael out of this.
Yeah.
When you're talking about God, you don't call angels.
Alright, Prince, let's hear from you.
I would like to. I think it's both sides of the same coin. What I want to say now, I go with what Deep was saying earlier. If the girl is capable of hiding those affairs, as many as she would have before I even get to find out, or before I would permit her to go into a relationship, then it's fine. So long as I'm not aware of it. But personally, I know that I want to have a kind of fantastic relationship with my girl child or my female children as it pleases God to give me how many, I don't know. But I'll have that kind of relationship where it will be easy for them to walk up to me and tell me, this is how I feel about this person, this is how I feel about this person, and I guide them as well as I can from then on. So but personally, what age? Wow. It's tough. It's a tough one. But 18 would be perfect for me.
18 years
yes,
old.
Yes. 18 would be perfect.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
How old were you when you had your first boyfriend?
I'm the one asking questions here.
No.
Well. Sincerely answer.
Sincerely. The world is listening, Buchi. Her name is Buchi.
But you please answer. Now we can move on.
Is your pastor listening?
My pastor is listening and he doesn't want to hear this. People should permit me.
You don't go to church, so answer.
Let me guess for you.
Go ahead, please.
12.
13.
12.
15.
Jesus!
I got it, right? I got it.
What?
That expression on your face.
Okay, let me further deepen the question.
Other conversations to have.
Okay, let's go on with
before
it.
we wrap up with this program.
But I got it correctly.
But I would just say I was matured enough to handle it.
At 15, did you tell your parents about it?
Yeah.
You see? So you were
No.
keeping it from them.
Even
At
up till
15.
now, I can't discuss. My father has never seen me with a guy.
Wow.
Really?
Up till now.
Ha, your father is not on WhatsApp.
No, I'm not.
You're really Sandra's dad, are you hearing? Whenever you go hear from her, because you blacklist.
Get a new number and save Sandra's number on WhatsApp. Okay, quickly, so we can move on to other stories, right? Now, the next conversation we're going to have is on the issue of where guys, it's like an African thing that if you get married to the woman must move in with the man. If it happens the other way around, would you be comfortable with it as a man? And Sandra would also tell us if she'll be comfortable with that as a woman. So the question now is, Is there a big deal for you as a man moving in with your wife or your girlfriend? Would you feel any way about it?
Moving in with your girlfriend,
Yes.
I wouldn't want to do that because sometimes I like my me time. You understand? So, I mean, I wouldn't even ask my girlfriend to move in with me. For now,
What if it's your wife? You get married.
my
to
wife,
this woman.
it depends. If I'm capable of getting my own house, then fine. But if I'm not, and she's the one, and she has a house and something, then I don't mind moving in with her, or like try to get my own house.
You won't see that as a problem.
No, I won't see it as a problem. If I'm not able to provide,
Yeah.
and she is, then why won't I move on with her or move in with her?
Interesting. I'll get back to you
Okay.
shortly. Deep, let's hear from you.
I'm not far from what Mike is saying. Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, but personally, I would just like to make sure I've secured my property, my house, and all that before I get married. That's just what I want. But I don't think it's a problem, though. If that's the situation and it cannot be avoided, then go ahead and do it.
You move in with the woman.
Yeah.
Prince, let's hear from you.
What my guy said, I actually go with it. So even in India, you know, where we are all aware that the females marry the men over there. Even after the marriage, the women still move into the man's house, you know, his family house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so whether I have my own house or not, you know, but personally, like Deep said, of course, I would want to be established before I venture into
Or something happens and
yeah,
everything
if
just
something
goes down the
happens,
drain.
that's understandable. Sure, why not? If my wife, you know, is capable of providing those things for us, of course, why not? I'll move in with her. Sure.
Let me ask Sandra before I get to Dave. How do you feel for your husband moving into your house?
I won't feel anyhow. Before he moved into my house, we must have had some level of conversation.
Okay.
I discussed this. These were some of the questions I asked someone.
Dubai people.
2 weeks ago. And yeah, I was like, I asked question and the person was like, no. And when he was answering me, I felt that level of masculinity that the society have placed on men.
Not all.
I feel like at some
These men are not part of it.
majority of men, they feel
don't
like they need to have their own house so that they can easily say this will not happen under my roof. But sometimes it is also your roof.
Wow.
Sometimes it is our roof. In fact, in marriages, I feel like it should be and not me. I feel like we are supposed to be partners. We are supposed to move on the same line. If I'm not happy with this, you're not happy with this. We just have to. If you're coming into our house at that time, then it's our house. Only that if maybe something not for the woman.
That's just
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Moving in a
say, women with their tongue, I made you.
It's
I
my
did
house
this.
you're staying.
So
Yeah.
I feel like the best thing should be if she has an apartment and the guy is working, she should put the apartment on rent, collect the money. She and the man, they'll have to contribute money, stay in a rented apartment, and they'll start saving. Probably should be collecting rent from that house. They'll both save, and then they'll build their house together with the man's resource and funds in that new house. But I will not advise a man
to move
into a woman's house, no matter how religious.
But you just said you will be fine with it.
No,
so
but
why are you still
I'm
advising
talking
against
about me. I'm not talking about other women. I'm talking about other men. You sometimes women turn out to be bad because of the kind of partners they end up meeting along the line. So my advice is let's build it together. I'm okay with you moving in, but you have to build together.
These guys that said it's fine, you don't mind if things are, they say you should stay in rented apartments, don't move in.
I said something. I said if it cannot be avoided,
Yeah.
then it's not a problem. But if it is something that something can be done about, that would definitely be the option.
Okay, let's hear from you, Dave.
No.
Avoided or not, would you?
Man, as married couples, right?
Yes.
If it's something that cannot be avoided, I might just succumb for a few months. Like I'll give myself a deadline. like within this period.
Go use your pound water.
No, that's why I have a deadline. I'm not coming in with the intention that okay, we are married now, we're sharing the house. No, it's your father's house, he built it, he gave to you, your father has money, and for now I'm just coming in to just stay. No, I'm coming with the plan that in the next 3 months I'm out of here. Once I have that mentality, everything around there irritates me. I don't want to even come to that house. You know, I'm not doing it to make you upset, but I'm telling myself that I don't want to be in that environment. Even staying in another person's house, you know, going to go and stay somewhere. Me and Michael had this conversation one day, sleeping out and staying in the friend's place. It has this effect it has on, I don't know about other people, but on me, I feel like it's not my space. I can't pick up something without asking questions, or I can't do things without asking questions. And every man is egocentric. Most men are egocentric. They want to know that this property belongs to me, it's mine. All right. And for the fact that women also are trying to climb that ladder in society where they can have properties and then call the shots, it wouldn't really sit well with most men because of that deep-rooted egocentric nature, which of course we want to be proud of all our achievements. This is my house, I built this house for us to have a good time and everything. So if the conditions can't be avoided, I might, but for a couple, like it's limited, max 6 months, 3 months. So I know everything I'm doing for that time, my work, my money, everything is going to rent an apartment.
Let me change the question a bit. If you get married to your wife, you both have a place, your place, and somehow maybe you took a loan and then you guys had to vacate that building. Now, if her brother has an apartment that is empty, would you agree to stay there?
No. No.
Now, you actually cannot avoid. There's nothing you can do about it.
A sensible woman will not allow her family to move into that house.
Yeah.
Her brother.
No, her brother should rent that apartment and give them.
No, that means you're conditioning your brother now. No, I don't
trying
think
to offer help.
Help to you, and you.
So you're not going to
no,
tell
It will bring disrespect.
No. This thing is an individual thing. Like there are some people's places that you will stay and you'll be very comfortable. You feel like home. It's true.
Peace of mind.
Yes. But
so this is your brother's, the woman's brother's house.
Is he renting it also?
Okay.
He's telling us to come stay there.
He's just saying you can stay there.
Do you know that before you start considering that as an option, you're running out of options?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
There's
So
no option.
there's no option. Okay, if you're not staying there, you're going to the street.
No, that's not. I mean,
You tell me to rent
I
my
want
house
my own house. I'm
because
giving
your
you my
husband
house.
feels like he's too proud to come and live in the house.
No,
I
now
offered
it
him
doesn't make
to live.
sense. It's pride, Sandra. I don't understand.
So,
Okay, what
woman, you would even turn it down
No.
without asking your husband.
See, this could be like a situation of me helping a fellow man get back on his feet.
Well, depending on the kind of depending on the kind of relationship I have with your brother, that's the woman's brother now.
Even if there's no relationship.
Even if there's no relationship.
Her brother offering.
Do you understand that?
She complained to her brother that things are really bad right now, and the guy knows that before then you were doing well and taking very good care of his sister. Now she's complaining to her brother, and the brother is saying, "Okay, that my apartment at Asaba, you guys, or that my apartment at Port Harcourt, you guys can move in. 3-bedroom flat, you have everything you need."
Is it possible for us to rent that apartment?
Is it
No,
house?
that
Is
is
the
not.
house? The house is not
The
yours.
house that is not somebody's. How can you be even thinking of renting somebody's apartment? Asking the person to rent his apartment.
Is it possible?
Okay, how are you?
No, you shouldn't even be thinking.
It's not a charity venture you're giving to us.
It is a charity venture and you take it.
No,
You take it.
No, now, Buchi, it doesn't. I don't even think you should start thinking of asking him to rent the house,
If
give me the money
the person is
to
my
do.
brother,
Mhm.
you obviously have to tell me.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell him, brother, please.
Okay.
See. This is how I want you to.
Okay, so
you know how
he rents the house, gives you the money,
and gives you okay.
Yes.
Okay, then you go and rent
Rent
a
another
place,
house.
right? You go and rent a place. So how do you keep paying for the rent for that place?
From that particular place.
So anytime that other tenant no pay early.
It's not going to continue.
Are you saying there's a lot going on
You
already?
didn't predict that.
You can't predict that in less than a
Nobody
year.
predicts life.
At
Life.
least in 1 year, you should be able to.
And what happens when
Sandra,
in 1 year you can't start
Sandra,
paying the rent?
Life has taught me never to say never. There are some things I've told myself that I'll never be in this position. you find yourself inside that position.
What do you mean?
That one,
You cannot predict what happens every time. So you're saying at least 1 year. What if at the end of the 1 year nothing has changed? Will you move out?
No.
You fight for another year, right?
But you know,
and you can fight like that for 10 years
that kind
or,
of
or 6
environment,
months.
Atmosphere gives you that makes you want to be more relaxed.
It's an individual thing, bro. Believe.
That's why it's better to fight it and overcome at that
How
time.
fighting? How keeping your wife
I
on the
mean,
street or what?
have you exhausted other options?
Yes, that's why you're there.
No.
Yeah,
You
she said
haven't.
no option. You have no option.
You might.
What option?
You've tried every other thing,
What
but it's
option?
not possible,
What the-
and you guys need to vacate that house immediately.
You don't have an
cannot stay
option,
under
bro.
the
You cannot go back to
bridge.
the man's village.
I'll take her back to your village. Okay, you go back to the village.
You would agree
You
that
prefer
She's
to
an
go to-
Igbo girl. That's why she's talking.
Ah,
Like,
no one, they stay for other jobs. No matter. Your village, nowhere.
Okay, so for you, for as a woman, you would not want that to happen.
I wouldn't want that to happen.
But for the guys, you feel there's no big deal there until I find my.
there's no big. There's no big.
See, any situation you find yourself in, and you see somebody offering help, I don't think you're in a position to negotiate
at all.
Dave, would you rather say, okay, your wife and family should stay in the house, and then you find somewhere else to stay?
I was almost coming there. You know
You'd
what?
rather that?
I know myself.
Yeah, I prefer that.
It doubles my effort to know that my family is somewhere I don't want them to be for me to get the house.
So you'd let your family stay there. You just go pay visit once in a while,
I can.
and you don't mind staying under the bridge.
I
because
don't. No, you no go reach like that. Now you no go chop grass. No, you no go reach like that. You know, but for the fact that probably we're outside Nigeria, let's take that for an instance. Now, travel outside Nigeria, and maybe the accommodation brings a problem, and then she has a family friend or a brother that has an apartment there, and then that's the only option. You know, probably I can just say, okay, for the time being, I'll just squeeze myself in, or I don't want to be in that state. I don't
Would
want
you
to.
allow her ask
What's
her
special
brother
about
in the
Nigeria and abroad? What's the
What
difference?
is the big deal with abroad? Why?
No,
why do you
not
choose
really.
abroad?
No, I'm saying that time now you don't know anybody. You can't run. There's no friend you can go there and say, okay, I'm having a house. To
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with what would happen here if it were to happen. You don't have any
Now,
other
now
option.
this is one
I might have a
question.
better
Would you
option
even
here in
allow
Nigeria than outside.
your wife ask her brother for help in the first place?
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I'm asking the wrong question.
Hey God. Oh, I don't suffer.
There are help.
First thing you go help me, may help me. I don't suffer, bro.
Please, if you are listening, whoever you are, I am begging you.
There are so many help that you can actually meet your family members. So as it's like let's take for instance.
Obi Kubana is your brother.
Me, I become the wife of a governor.
Obi
Like
Kubana.
my dream anyway. So
Oh God. I know one candidate. Don't worry.
so my sister's husband is going through 1 or 2 issues, and she reaches out to me. I mean, probably make him the SC on special duties, you know.
No, that's on
me
another level.
helping. No, that's me
No,
helping.
you feel well that your husband has this level of ego, and to ask for help is going to be somehow.
Exactly.
You can help
Well,
them
there are men
financially.
like that. There are men like
But
that.
what if you ask your brother as a woman?
Then you help the person.
No, what
Let
if you
your own
ask your
sibling-
brother?
Let your sibling help.
No, what if you ask your brother for help as a woman and then tell your brother to help you? Like maybe giving you money or something, and then you then just go present it to your husband, not directly saying it's from your brother. Would that, you think that would make a guy feel
Men
better?
are not stupid now. He will ask you where you got the money.
Definitely. If it's not your brother, it's even worse.
Your frustration, you leave the marriage.
For you that's been saying anywhere help would come from, if the person to help yourself and your family is your wife's ex, and you know the person still likes her, do you still mind?
Likes her, but it's not like
My wife-
we
Not
have-
sleeping like.
Boy,
How is my wife's ex still in the picture as they are married?
No, somehow
They are
you
colleagues.
Know,
In the office.
your wife's help is the governor, and then you know that she still has a link to getting through to him, and then you know that you're very down, and you know that governor is still eyeing your wife somehow.
No, not eyeing, but let's
He
not
just
bring.
likes her.
No, let's just establish the fact that they knew each other before,
And they had a lot of things going
She
on.
still has access
But
to
you,
him.
why are you hammering on this?
No,
relationship
I'm
between
ready.
the ex and the wife.
No, I just brought it up because
Yeah,
he's been saying that he's open to
Anywhere,
help from
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
As long as there's no option.
You would
I'm always saying that if there's no option for my wife's matter, I've not prayed about it because there are certain things I need to pray about.
You have a problem deep.
What's the problem?
It has to be settled almost immediately with
I
a
thought-
particular amount of money.
Money, okay.
The person who can give it to her is her ex,
Uh-huh.
who is the governor, who doesn't really want anything from her, but is her ex.
Doesn't want anything from her.
No.
Even if the guy wants something from her, see, I just have this belief that my wife is my wife, and you would not want to do something stupid.
That's the same thing I said.
So
with
that's the
other
thing.
options.
So,
if you will not take it from her,
No,
you will
I
take
don't
it
mind.
from
I
him.
don't mind her.
We
Even if
can
the guy
get
wants
the
to do something
money,
with her,
bro. We don't
I
have
just
an option,
once I
right?
believe, yes.
There's
Once
no
I
option,
believe,
right?
Yes, exactly.
Go and get the money
get
and
the
come
money.
back.
That's all now.
What if something transpires?
Buchi, are we still going there?
No, but if something now happens, because yes, now people.
It's okay.
Many times
Except
people
Buchi, you
don't
tell
get
me.
things for free.
Except you tell me. Or except maybe the guy gives her a condition like, okay, you must do something
And
with
you are
me.
not
That's
in
when
it.
Buchi. No, I shouldn't.
Okay,
But
Dave.
it's to say
Let me
something like
direct
that
this thing.
might happen if she goes to ask him for assistance.
You're in the hospital, or your son is in the hospital on a dying bed.
Deep that's dead now.
Okay, now we are now. It's not getting me. I thought we were just talking now. Your son is on a dying bed. You need some amount of money. The only person that can give it to you
Is your ex?
is your wife's ex. Your son is dying. What would be or your husband's ex? What would be your? Because at that point, I don't think you would want to be
No,
selfish.
husband's ex should
Right?
really mind as a woman.
All right, as a man,
But the husband would want
would you want to be selfish and say no, you're not taking that money and watch your son die?
No, for me, I would take. I don't have a
Guy,
problem with it.
anybody will go feel help me. I dey talk am. Help me.
Okay, let's quickly
What's the play,
discuss
bro?
the final. Okay, not the last one though. But this particular question is directed to Sandra. Sandra, as a woman, do you feel like when you know that you're looking very beautiful, like you know you're looking extremely good, your hair is sleek, what you're wearing is outstanding, your makeup perfect, like you're just looking perfect that day, does it make you feel better than other women?
It doesn't.
It doesn't make you feel that way.
It just makes me feel normal. Like I wear makeup because I like wearing them, so I just feel normal, not different. Yeah, but sometimes I see women and I'll be like, I wish I get her nose. So I wish I have something
No,
that
that day,
someone
that
had.
day, the makeup you have is giving you the perfect nose you want. You just, you know,
Oh,
you're
so then they want you.
outstanding that day.
Yeah,
Of course.
My God.
contouring.
You guys are deceiving us.
Wow.
So, does it make you feel better than any other girl around at that
No.
point in time?
No. People who make up actually make them feel a certain way are people with inferiority complex. People who ordinarily don't appreciate themselves.
Sandra, you know
And
that's
then
not
they
true.
need-
You know
no,
there's
that's
some kind
true,
of
that's
outfit.
true.
You don't even need
See,
makeup.
sometimes you wear makeup not because you really want to wear makeup. You wear it because you feel like this person is better than you, and when you go out, you tend to compete with the person.
No, where I'm coming from is
I
that,
don't-
you know, as a lady, you like it, you admit it or not, there are some time where you bought a dress and probably you got bone straight hair, and that day you're just wearing everything, and then the person doing your makeup is a professional, and you know deep down that you invested a lot in this, and you know very well that you are looking outstanding. Does it make you feel like I'm actually looking better than her? Do you feel that way? No, you don't. All right, no problem.
Why are we experiencing
I don't understand.
But do you know ladies that feel that way?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Definitely not.
and that's why it is odd. Like
Ladies
Even
are,
we guys, they feel that.
ladies are always in a competition with each other.
Yes.
Guys feel which way? Please. Mike, guys feel which way?
Guys feel that guy, I did die that boy.
Don't worry,
My
I'm
head
back.
go west. They feel like that. Like everybody there.
Because you definitely want to rub it off.
you are
On another
There's
person.
this thing I used to
not
do,
thinking
right?
you're better
Sandra,
than another
there's this
person.
thing I used to do. No, you feel better.
You feel better.
Now, the only thing is that you don't have to show it out, but deep down inside of you, know, I
Since
better
I
pass
stopped
this person.
wearing makeup, I feel like I don't feel as good as.
See, Sandra, there's this
So-
thing I do, right? Although it's a bit far from what we're discussing, but it's just to tell you that at times when
What do you do?
I don't have money,
What do you do?
when
Play
I'm
music?
broke, when I no, that one is normal. Like, I used to keep special dresses for days I'm broke. Because I know that if I wear this dress and do a little bit of makeup, I'll feel good about myself.
Wow.
Knowing fully well that I am broke. So
You
imagine
feel
me
good about yourself, not thinking that you're better than
No,
another
that's
person.
on one hand, right?
Okay.
But I know very well. It's not like I feel like I'm better than you am, but I know say I put money for this thing where I wear. I know how much I spent on the shoe. I know how much I spent on the makeup, even the hair.
The perfume.
Which we always say is fresh pass or this these guys they
like
so it's enough. It's just like see, it's just like as I did now.
Subconscious.
Yeah. If you get the kind of money go enter my account now, if I just receive like 100 million.
No.
I go feel say I better pass all of them with here. No, normal thing. Whether you like it or not, I don't better pass. I don't big pass. So it's the same thing now.
Well, I'm saying it because now we're saying most of us do not get to show it, right? We just feel it inside. But I met a lady that was actually looking very good, and now what she's wearing is a dress I wore back then in Diamond when I was still working somewhere else, right? And I know I spent about 15K on that dress, and then she wore the dress and was looking like I was acting all on top of the world. And I can understand, but I felt bad that she's acting that way because this is what I wore
Now I know where this is
about
coming
6
from.
years ago. I felt bad, eh?
How did you know she was feeling somehow? Did you ask her?
When somebody's showing off, you know that they're
What
showing
if
off.
that's her attitude?
No.
Because no, why? Do you know what I'm
It
saying?
becomes
this?
extra,
Do you know what I'm saying? This?
There's
Because
always this
maybe
extra.
I step into Today FM, I am like this.
Uh-uh.
You know. Then when someone sees me, they'll be like, "Hey," you know. So I feel like sometimes you don't know the person. Sometimes that's just the person being the person. Now you're taking it to heart because you were not on makeup.
And she was not having money.
Exactly.
That was
Guy was in that taxi.
Ain't gonna notice this guy, ain't gonna notice me.
That was imagine she was broke. There was no money on ground. She was wearing one of those silk dresses from like 2 months ago.
Imagine if you were, at that peak too with that lady, like you had everything, you were super fleek. The lady you had the same amount of money spent on yourself like the lady. How would you feel? Would you feel intimidated, or would you feel a certain?
Would you have?
The only thing I used to use to comfort no say it. But well, that day I just felt somehow. I started thinking about it, and I said, "Thank God, if I have or if I look very good, I don't get to show it like she's showing. I try to always comfort myself."
You can't
That's you being you now. That's you being you.
Which that's what I'm saying. If you get the kind of money you go enter, but you don't get it, you go show up.
Yeah, you have the right to show.
Yes, you have the right to. See, money brings this.
But the truth is that no matter how much you have, there's always someone that has much.
No one.
But
But
you know some other people. Sometimes, sometimes it might just be you living your new life with a lot of money, and people will think it's show off. But that's on them. It's not on you.
That's what I say. That's why I was saying that thing. Once you have
your new life
that
is money,
thing,
man, and they feel like you're showing off. You're just living the life.
Sometimes, let me tell you something. Say you've shared your own. Some days when I feel like I've been in this position for a long time. I've been in this mental space. Nothing makes me happy. I just buy something and wear. Not really for the fact that I want to show up. I just want to be happy.
Just to feel good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
So
if I
probably
buy a new dress, I always keep it for when I know I'll be really down. So I can use that one to just.
That doesn't help.
Then
what was saying is, so what was saying is, you see one, maybe you don't get, you see one boy.
If I feel like this week I wear gown with heels, I
Yeah,
wear gown.
that's just the truth. Yeah,
I keep those.
The only thing I just tell myself that
the week I decide to dress like this, everybody will notice.
Which if I was in your shoes, I would just tell myself, I remember when I did. I don't tell I remember that guy go. I remember I don't do Dorime for club now today. You can't do your own. This thing here they form. You understand? And we all move on. Yeah, that's all. I don't need to go and buy clothes. The clothes will not make me. No, now.
It's my account balance.
Imagine when you don't have money.
Feel really good.
I'll feel good.
That's why that's for me now. I know how I am, and I know how I feel when I'm broke.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't even like dressing fine when I don't have money. Imagine now you dress fine, finish now you don't get money now. You enter keke. Imagine now. Yeah. So when you don't have money, enter when you want to jump back. Everybody knows that you don't have money.
The person that's supposed to help
you now. Imagine now. Imagine when.
What do you have the right to feel good if you don't have money?
You have the right to feel good though if you don't have money.
No, that's no right.
It's what they call hope.
Guys,
No,
See,
don't have
there
right.
was this day.
You're
You
supposed
mentioned
to
this
para.
something. You understand? I dressed very good, and I got a connection from there.
Okay, you dressed very. What were you wearing?
Something nice.
Something like you don't use agbada enter keke. No, nah, it's not nice now.
Alright,
Why would they use keke they Mario? Why are you talking now?
no, but
It's transit and
but
transportation.
no matter how bad it is, if there's somewhere, a particular place you're going to, not everywhere you
See, just somebody else should talk. When I I'll tell you. But I don't think you need to do much. Just
be
be loyal.
yourself.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself. That's just the.
Please, let's define being yourself.
Okay.
Because
the girl will come and be herself.
that person
and
can be
do
herself and
chaka, chaka,
portray
chaka. You will say
crazy.
No, now that means you're not yourself. Now that means you're not.
No, that's
okay.
not
So start portraying some.
Okay, if you're being yourself and you portray all that and the man does not like you, then you go move on and meet
Look for
somebody that
somebody
would
else,
like
exactly.
you with all that. But keep being yourself because
Exactly, I
you
like when
cannot
you're
keep
yourself.
switching. If you meet this guy for this reason and you switch like this, you're going to break up. You switch again. At the end of the day, you lose yourself.
So, Dick, for you, what's loyalty? So
Loyalty.
That's like a compulsory tick for all guys.
Yeah, it's two ways though.
Go ahead.
You know, as much as she's going to be loyal to me, I'll also be loyal to her.
From how what kind of?
For me, loyalty is more like understanding. If we can get an understanding and there's this understanding between us that, okay, I know that you are like this, and if I can vouch for you, you're not going to fall my hand, then I know that you're loyal to me.
And that's like the
I'm not just talking about cheating. That's
no, that's like
that's
not what
I'm
the version of that's the other version of that's like just you trying to whatever, like Dave would say, buttress.
no, it's not there. There you go there. No, you can.
I can vouch for you. I feel vouch say if I tell you there, you go there. I go on. Anything you say, I will do that one.
I don't like it with the day.
Exactly. So that's loyalty to an extent. You
It's
believe. That's why I said it
understanding.
comes with.
Anyway, understanding is like the closest word I can use to loyalty.
Understanding.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that close to loyalty though. Alright, let's hear from you, Dave.
I would need you to ask that question to me again so that I know the proper answer to give.
Is there a manual for getting a guy and keeping the guy? And secondly, since all guys feel that the loyalty thing has to be a tick, what exactly is loyalty to you as a guy?
If there is a manual to get a lead, I think
A guy.
Women already know this thing, so
What do they know? No, they don't know.
they know. Do you know how possible?
Sandra, do you know?
Do you know how possible when you brag to yourselves? When you brag to yourself that if I want this guy, I'll get them.
Go get them.
Nah, not
No,
all guys.
it works.
No, it works to some extent, especially when the guy just wants to, let's all just have fun.
Bucci, no, it will always work.
But you want him for a very serious thing.
Bucci, the only problem, Bucci, let me tell you, the only problem why many women cannot get men is that they don't cut their coat according to their size. See, let me tell you, Bucci, no, let me be real let me be sincere with you. As a guy, I know my level. For example, now I cannot just stay now and say, okay, Nengi, I like Nengi. I want her, but I can't say I want Nengi. You understand? I know where my hand reach. Exactly. So
okay, so that's
if the kind of girl I want or the kind of girl I know that I can get, I would get her. You understand? Not going for, but women now, you go there and say want Anthony Joshua. How?
What's that one is Andrew?
Okay, you're the one saying it. You're the one saying it. So that's just the thing. So they start dreaming. They want all those Philippine actors, and those fine boys, and all those. That's like me saying I want Rihanna. I want Nicki Minaj. I want Nicki Minaj.
So you think the problem for ladies is that they
don't know their priorities.
No,
Besides that,
they know they carry their size. Yes, exactly. So that's one problem.
Another thing they should know is that if you want a man and a man wants you, you get the man. If you want a man and the man does not want you, you go do tire. Except you just want to be miscellaneous.
Back to what I was.
Miscellaneous.
Let's not review something.
That's Kombu's discussion.
But seriously,
Back to what-
okay, side chick.
I don't know. I already
don't
said
worry,
miscellaneous.
No, that is different.
Don't worry, Buchi, don't
Side
worry.
chick is higher than miscellaneous.
Now this is what I was saying. Getting and keeping. Two different things. See, let's understand this thing. Getting and keeping.
Yeah.
Is there a manual to get it? I think there's a basic human instinct. If you want something, regardless of a man or another, if you want something, you go for it. If you decide that you want that thing and you go for it, there are chances that you might get it. Keeping is another thing. Now that's where character, that's where loyalty, that's where I discovered some
sense of maturity.
Deep, don't confuse me. I discovered something recently that people last year when we were hearing Erica saying Lakon is not on the same level with me mentally, we didn't really understand. Okay, so it took some experiences for some people who I know, to confide in me and say you can actually be friends with this person, you can actually be in a relationship with this person, but mentally, you're not connecting at all. You're saying A, the person is saying W.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So keeping, I'm not sure there is a particular manual for that.
Keeping
as
a man.
it come, now so you go use you try and work with the existing concept, the man himself, what you feel you can have, what you feel you cannot have.
Okay.
But a particular manual to say, because if it's sex, you will give all you can do.
Chop, tire.
If it's money, you will give all you can do, and if he doesn't want it, he will still go.
Yeah.
You understand? But keep that the factor of keeping, I don't know, you just deal with what you have. Your own grammar, it's your own drama.
So tell me, what is loyalty to you as a man?
Loyalty is you seeing things the way I see them.
That's loyalty for you.
Yes. No, it's seeing things the way I see.
Does somebody have a
Buchi is
dictionary?
not satisfied
There's something guide
No,
us.
it's not like I'm not. You're the one. It's you now. Okay.
Loyalty. No, that's this word really got me thinking. No, the word loyalty really got me thinking. Like right now,
about
every guy wants. Yeah, I think a lot. Like, wait. Really, we all want a girl that is loyal, but then what is loyalty?
Now you're thinking. Let's keep on thinking.
No, but
when you see,
but I still feel like I feel like loyalty is when I feel. Hey God.
Then I say,
So I just asked Google,
difficult.
what is loyalty in a relationship? Google said loyalty is the desire to see your partner and your relationship succeed. Everything you do, everything you say, and all that you are is invested in your relationship with your partner. And then there's some quote that says loyalty is the strongest glue which makes a relationship last for a lifetime. Loyalty is about people who stay true to you behind your back. And this one says loyalty, nothing tests loyalty like time. Patience will show if the bond is real or not. It's only so long.
that's why I said loyalty seeing things the way. That's why.
That loyalty is dictionary standard of loyalty.
Yeah.
Rivers State and Nigeria. Please don't
Rivers
forget though. Nigeria and Rivers State man of loyalty is like slavery. I'm sorry.
No. See, loyalty for me is like no.
See, let me tell you, it got to an extent when I asked someone to please explain to me the difference between loyalty, being submissive, and being stupid. Because it felt like they expect women to be stupid.
No.
But you're not loyal, you're not loyal. Okay, waiting now.
No.
What you did.
There are some certain things.
Rivers men don't like strong-willed women. Rivers men don't like women. They prefer.
What's your
Deep is a Rivers man. Deep is a Rivers man.
No. What do you mean?
She's a Rivers girl.
And he's a Rivers boy. He's a Rivers boy.
Man, also,
What does she mean by strong-willed women? You know that this strong-willed can be another word or a more romantic word for stubborn.
No, but sincerely, right? You've been acting exactly what's the loyalty.
But you see,
as I tell you, see that.
but you know what has become for me? I said let's just have an understanding. Let's understand that we're going in one direction. What I want is what you want. I got you, you got me. I can vouch for you. You can vouch for me.
Buchi, that's see, Buchi.
I may understand.
No, that's loyalty. Understanding is loyalty.
No, that's
Buchi, see, I just feel like loyalty. Since I've been trying to, what the only thing that's been coming to my mind is loyalty is you should just be my guy. That's the right word. When I say my guy, you know what I mean by my guy. Like, we should understand ourselves. Like you're saying, as in that's loyalty for me. Like I understand saying my guy.
The guy is gay.
Because I've been loyal differently.
No, that's what I'm telling you. That's your own.
Do you know something?
Let me put up the phone line. Maybe we'll be able to.
Yeah, no. See, your own definition of loyalty. Your own definition of loyalty. Our own definition of.
We'll get back to Prince.
Which the thing is, she feels like she was saying, it's not like you shouldn't be stupid. In fact, I don't like girls that are stupid in a relationship. You understand?
Why are you stupid?
If you're not that stupid to some extent, they will.
No, that's not loyalty.
That is you. That is you valuing yourself.
Loyalty entails
just be my guy.
Stupidity. Do you know?
That?
Loyalty entails some form of stupidity.
In a relationship.
Yes. Because if you're loyal to your boss, if you're loyal,
it should be from both sides.
if you're loyal to your boss, some things you don't want to do.
If we're going to be
It's
stupid,
not
stupid together.
Of
course,
No.
yes.
But in this case, the guy will say, this girl is not loyal. And you are trying to act like you're sane and expecting only her to be stupid. Now, that's not loyalty.
That's not loyalty. That's
0817 0000951 or 0810951091. Send a text message or WhatsApp message to 0701 933 9962. Good evening to you. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. Greeting to the whole house. You know, the way we made and we made of this region, we define our loyalty. My landlord once tell me something that in the Korean land, when they marry their mama, so their mama, when the visitor come, their mama go bend down. They will carry food, keep up for their mama head to back. They eat finish before the mama stand up at a dining table. So the woman, every way the soup, go they burn your back, you go see the bend down. They eat food finish. So the woman, to show say, if they want marry you, you go bend down like that. Everything. Even when you get to the proper marriage, you go see the bend down, they go they eat food for your back. So I got to show say the woman they submissive and they quite loyal 100%. And the way one of your girls there say that it's all about slavery, and I believe with her because me as a man, I will not say A, and you say you be my wife, you can't say B. Even when I know, so that's the way me I they talk say na B. I want you when you follow me they talk say na A.
So you want make the woman they stupid gone? You like it like that?
That is how it is. There's no way we can turn around. That is how we see our loyalty. If it, without that, if I have three birthdays, and one choose to happen that way, I will go ahead with that one. So that is how we see it. We see it as a slavery. That is how it is.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. He wants his wife to be a slave. For him, that's loyalty. 95.1 FM. Oh dear, I'm sorry, lost your call. All right, Prince, what's loyalty to you?
You know, your dictionary definition said a lot. So, as much as I'll go with that, I would also want to add that, as the caller also said, when your wife, totally agrees with everything you said. You say rather that means she's showing some form of loyalty.
So that's the kind of loyalty you want.
Well, yes. Now of course on both sides, I would also be loyal to her like that. Now you can only achieve that when you have good understanding, about yourselves, about your relationship, where it's headed and all that. So yes, that's what I define as loyalty.
Okay, this person says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We just realized that thing has been on. I couldn't hear it from my headphone, but we just noticed it when that caller called in. He said we should stop that crying device." He's feeling emotional now. Josephine, I'm so sorry from Riverdale. This one says, "Good day, ladies and gentlemen. If you want Rihanna, go for her. If you want Joshua, go for him. He or she may just be waiting for your breed. Go for gold." Precious from Pawtucket sends that one.
Precious.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
Hello, good evening. I love the program. Please keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening.
She just said she loved the program. All right, 0817-0000951 or 0810-951-0951, or you can send your text messages or WhatsApp messages to the number 0701-933-9962.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, you took my call and you are calling number.
Hello.
Hello. I'm here.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I want to say is that this reality issue is one of the things that's causing problem in marriage today. Some women, they used to see themselves and measure equal to the man that married them, and they don't obey their husband. Whatever the husband says, they just do their own wish of living under their husband. This is one of the issues that's causing problem in marriage. There are divorce here and there in this society. It's because of many ladies are not loyal to their husband. So that's my own take.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you. Welcome. Go ahead, please.
I will just make it a little bit short for everybody to understand.
Please,
One thing I understand about a woman when it comes to men loyalty is a maximum respect. A maximum respect and being total submissive to the man. When it comes to relationship, one has to be stupid. Is either it comes from the man or to the woman. And that stupidity means you have to submit totally in everything the person is saying. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, so both of you should be stupid to each other, or she should be stupid to me, and then I feel both of you should be stupid to each other. You people agree to be stupid?
Yeah. If your word is stupidity, why?
95.1 FM. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yes, for me, loyalty is, I would say, support one another in terms of trying to achieve one thing or the other. Not about being stupid. I mean, how can you be stupid? It's when you have plan to do something and then the other person supports that's your plan. You understand?
Okay.
After explaining, trying to know where you are going, and then the person will now understand with you, and then push his or her maximum support.
All right then. Oh, sorry. I noticed you were going to say something else in addition to that. This one says loyalty means being stupid, not mentally, but in your actions to please somebody in submission to him. Donima sent that one in. Thanks, Donima. Good evening. Welcome. Oh boy, we lost you there. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. The guest in the studio. Thank you. My name is Everett. I'm calling from Choba.
Welcome, my friends. Go ahead.
Thank you. You know, some ladies, they're so selective when it comes to marriage. Just like one of the one of the person here speak, they should look for a woman of their own size, and their own class. You know, a woman is supposed to look for a man, look at the family background one, look at his future, how it's going to be tomorrow, because the future today might be so zero, but tomorrow he may climb higher. So a woman will assess a man in that level. If you see the future will be bright tomorrow, go ahead. Pick a man, just wash him, put starch, iron him, and marry her.
All right, thank you. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Daniel.
Welcome, Dan. Go ahead, please.
I think for me, I may choose the word respect than loyal. Loyalty to me is somehow someone who is more pure than the other one.
True.
For me, in marriage, I don't believe in this person is pure, this person is pure. But the only thing I have to say is that respect is for both parties. The major thing in any relationship is communication. If you have a relationship without communication, don't even look at the word respect, because if there's no communication, meaning there's no respect.
Okay.
You have to talk to your partner, and communication is not trying to pass your message in a very hard way that it must be my own way. But rather, it's all about an argument, and you find a pure one. If your own is the reason why we have to be, then fine. But when you have a man or a woman that doesn't have communication, that are very, very mean in terms of whatever she said or whatever he said, to me, you can't find any respect in such a partner, be it a man, be it a woman.
All right, then. Thank you so much. 95.1 FM. Yeah, you have just a minute, please.
Okay, to call back.
Eto, I'm sorry, you called earlier, that's why I can't take your call. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
EJ from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead. A minute.
All right, I think we are, from our opinion, we are mixing up two things here: loyalty and submissiveness. And what I think is that when you talk about loyalty, it's a quality that should be displayed by both sides. You know, by both the man, the husband, and the wife, because loyalty, from the definition I checked, means it's a strong feeling of attachment towards someone, an institution, or a nation. So, it is loyalty that makes the man to always want to be there by the wife, even when things are not all right, and vice versa too. So when it comes to submissiveness, it's a one-way thing, as recommended in the Bible. The submissiveness comes from the woman towards the man. So loyalty comes from both sides.
All right, thank you so much. Lady and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We have to go now. Michael, Charlie Deep, Dave Roberts, and Prince Sandra herself, they all did a program with me. My name is Buchira Fine. It's been a pleasure being here. Do stay with us. Chatterbox comes in shortly. Good evening.
This is 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Today's news in 60.
Nigerian single eater's baby mama Kemi Ayorinde has announced that she's now free from the sexually transmitted disease she claimed she contracted from him. Kemi said she was declared free from the STD, which their baby did not contract, after 1 year and 7 months. Nigerian actress Amanda Ebeye has said pastors should be accountable to members who pay tithes and offerings to them. The actress said pastors have to explain to their members when they buy certain things, especially luxury possessions, else the possession should be co-owned by the pastors and the members. Ghanaian American comedian Michael Blackson has advised women to stay loyal no matter what their men put them through, and the men will eventually do the right thing. The comedian, who recently proposed to his girlfriend Radha, said men value loyalty and would end up doing the right thing if the woman is loyal. And on the foreign scene, a fire that broke out at a mansion believed to belong to Beyonce and Jay-Z is being investigated as possible arson. New Orleans Police Department confirmed that there was a report of a suspicious person in the area when the fire broke out. A neighbor also told the police that someone broke into the home shortly before the fire.
Today's news in 60.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Here at
Today, we bring you what you need to hear.
But this is what they're going after. They're not going to
It has to be applicable to all situations.
No, it cannot be because when the evidence.
Some people are not sure of 1 meal a day in a society with such huge potentials. If a criminal passes that person, whichever means he used in passing, and you turn around to blame the citizen, for instance, people will ask you, were you not there? Malaria kills Nigerians. Malaria.
News.
This is the world news. I am Annie Abdul Salam. In the headlines, Federal Executive
Sports
and entertainment. My name is Shubogu Najib. Straight up to football on the show.
This is Today. Every day, 24/7, 365. We are your official all-year radio station.
You can never plan the future but the past. He who has a right to live can bear almost any out. Lost time is never found again. It is the province of knowledge to speak, and it is the privilege of wisdom to listen. I don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out of it alive. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. In the end. It is not the years in your life that counts, it is the life in your years. Make it count with us. Make it count with us at Today 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM.
Girl, I just want me rock. Girl, I just want me vibe. Girl, I just want me with you like I sweat. Me mama shouldn't pay about you. Please spend you my paper. After tonight, I go like to see you later. Pass on a vendetta. Against me, cause of you, I got many haters. I'm a girl, fine for your guy. Baby, waiting you to find for your life. My love fair broke, nigga, fight for your life.
Never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Entertainment, music, and what's popping around you. Welcome to Out and About with Desperados. Brought to you by Desperados, made to be different.
What is this life without fun? What is this life without trying out new things? You do not have to take the same type of beer every time, bruh. You can't tell me you've not heard of the tequila flavored beer called Desperados. Sounds weird, right? Tequila and beer in a bottle. But I promise you, you're gonna love this one just as much as you're gonna love this show called Out and About, brought to you by your favorite tequila beer, Desperados. It's a world of entertainment and we explore every single one of it on this show. So if you like fun, let's get updated about your faves, stay right here because I've got all the scoop and all the gist on Out and About, brought to you by Desperados. Let's get the show on the road.
Out and About with Desperados.
I choose a different kind of flavor.
I choose to experiment with my tribe.
I choose to ignite moments that last forever.
I choose to be bold and remix the rules of the game.
I choose a refreshing beer with a kick. I choose Desperados. Beer flavored with tequila, made to be different. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
This is On the Scene. On the Scene. On Out and About with Desperados. On the Scene.
And we are back to Out and About, brought to you by Desperados. Kickstarting this party is On the Scene. Britney Spears calls out her family, including her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, in a scathing post. Now, she's not holding anything back any longer. The pop star, who recently slammed those closest to her for not speaking up about her 13-year-old conservatorship sooner, took to Instagram to directly call out her family members, including her father, Jamie Spears, and her younger sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. When discussing her sister, the Grammy Award-winning artist captioned her post on Saturday, "I don't like that my sister showed up to an award show and performed my songs to remixes." Back in 2017, just in case you do not remember, Jamie Lynn made a surprise appearance at the Radio Disney Music Awards and performed Till the World Ends to honor Britney's Icon Award. Moreover, the former star performed an acoustic version of Oops, I Did It Again in Georgia in 2013. "My so-called support system hurt me deeply," Britney Spears continued. "This conservatorship killed my dreams, so all I have is hope, and hope is the only thing in this world that is very hard to kill. Yet, people still try." Additionally, Britney Spears explained that she doesn't plan to return to the stage or perform her songs, especially if her dad is in charge. The 39-year-old also touched on the many documentaries that have put the spotlight on her life, describing them as humiliating moments from the past. Still in the world of music, Yemi Alade is back with a brand new one, and it is titled Enjoyment. I don't like enjoyment, I beg. The new single serves as her first single of the year and a follow-up for her previously heard studio album, Empress, which was released in November 2020.
I'm ready to go low, ready to go sabo. Life in a yo-lo-lo, life in a yo-lo-lo. Move back everybody, but they me on the floor. No, they worry at all. Hey, enjoyment.
The Mama Africa, as she's proudly called by her fans, gave us some proper Afrobeat vibe with this amazing tune. Adekunle Gold is winning, bruv. Adekunle Gold has been unveiled as the headline act for this year's edition of the Afro Carnival, holding in the city of New York in the USA. The Afro Carnival 2021 is a brainchild of DJ Tunes and will see Adekunle Gold headline this concert. In their announcement post for the festival, the organizers revealed that they were bringing the singer to the festival in New York on the 21st of August. So you know what that means. Go get your cheddar. He will be joined at the Afro Carnival 2021 by his co-headline act, South Africa's Busiswa. Other artists included in the lineup for the festival are DJ Tunes, Ayo J, ADH, and a couple of other people. Now, the well-sought-after disc jockey DJ Tunes teamed up with Jay Anthony on an EP titled All You Need earlier this year. The headline act also worked with American singer Lucky Day on his latest single, Sinner. Still talking new music, Mologo is back and he's got a brand new one featuring Ricardo Banks titled One Time.
You did do me like film. And my sexy body, my shima. I need pass.
The very much celebrated British-Nigerian lyrical genius Mologo unlocks a new single tagged One Time as he taps our Nigerian hitmaker Ricardo Banks, who gave a very perfect package on this song, and I love it. Now, Mologo and Ricardo Banks took their music fans on another level this time. But you know, when it comes to music, Mologo rarely ever disappoints. Or better still, he never disappoints. Now, he came through with his marvelous verse and chorus, while Ricardo Banks did what he had to do with the verse. Moreover, this tune One Time is a lead single of Mologo's forthcoming body of work tagged Me, which will be out in a couple of days. Now, One Time is really a masterpiece soundtrack if you ask me, and I'm sure that the body of work is going to blow your mind away. Kanye West and Irina Shayk are super going strong despite all the drama and rumor around the relationship. Social media users, you guys can't stop. Kanye West hasn't put an end to his rebound rendezvous with Irina Shayk just yet, despite what Olofofos are saying. Now, according to reports, Kanye and Irina are still very much in a relationship, and sources close to the couple say that they are still dating and they've been at it for months. And recently, they also spent the 4th of July weekend together in San Francisco. Plus, they are also trying not to keep anything from each other, as they're very open to having any conversation. After they spent some quality time together in California, Kanye West took off to Paris for the Balenciaga show during Fashion Week. Page 6 also reported that Shayk denied his invitation to come on the trip, but we are hearing that they are strong and that is all that matters. So keep your rumors to rest. You have been listening to Out and About, the only show that you need to be listening to right now, brought to you by none other than Desperados. Moving on from all that gist to the world of music, how important is music to you? And also, how often do you change your playlist or check out new music? If you have issues doing that, don't worry. I'm here to ensure that you update that playlist of yours.
Out and About with Desperados.
I choose a different kind of flavor.
I choose to experiment with my tribe.
I choose to ignite moments that last forever.
I choose to be bold. and remix the rules of the game.
I choose a refreshing beer with a kick. I choose Desperados. Beer flavored with tequila, made to be different. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
This is the playlist on Out and About with Desperados.
The first song on our playlist for today is Show Them Camp's Tycoon featuring Reminisce and Mojo. So the fans have been waiting for Show Them Camp's body of work for the longest. But one collaboration we didn't see coming has to be Show Them Camp and Reminisce, even though fans have been waiting or anticipating this song for the longest. And is it worth it? Absolutely. Even more, the album Clone Wars Volume 5 is everything that you need right now. Now, Show Them Camp, Reminisce and Mojo, this collaboration are more top notch. So make sure you check it out as Reminisce and Mojo took a whole verse for a perfect rendition. This song is easily one of the hottest on the album.
Yeah, I'm a legend in my own state. Real G's here, I'm on no snakes. Those guys there, man, we don't rate, but they leave us in our lane, so it's okay.
While I rap, I got the big candy. While I sweat to the IG. Or the D-stamp proper, na me car keys. Go water, bro, Daddy, or your course. Big tycoon. On a big tycoon. Big tycoon. Hurricane, our big tycoon. New government, but you wanna be like
Understand by Omale. You know, when it comes to music, Omale is one artist who understands what he should be doing, and he gets it every time he comes through. Like, he has done with this brand new one titled Understand, and this is the follow-up single to his body of work, What Have We Done? And rumor has it that another body of work is coming through like Bend It a Day. So keep your fingers crossed. Don't snooze.
I don't be in this together. Give you my necklace, give you my last cash, spender. I show you my best friend. I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace, spender. Show you my best friend. I give you my last cash, spender. Everything I do, I under 50, under. You know me, under 50, understand.
Bella Shmurda, another artist who has been giving us back-to-back good music. He has recently dropped a body of work titled High Tension 2.0, and their song Far Away is one song that everyone is talking about on that body of work. Now, the uber-talented singer did not fall our hands with that body of work. We love it. What did he talk about? Everything from political issues to love to making money. I'm just here for everything, Bella Shmurda.
Take me far away, far from home. Baby, can you take me far away, far from home? And I've been to Afghanistan. Oh baby, nobody find passion. If I love you for instance, tell me what is the right question.
Another song you should check out is this one by Wizkid and Tems titled Essence. It is almost impossible for anyone in Nigeria at this point to say they've not heard this song. What? And guess what? This song is currently blowing up in the US after debuting on Billboard Hot 100 and doing massive sales in the US. Furthermore, Wizkid has announced his tour date, so his fans get to hang with him live pretty soon. I'm excited about that one.
Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want me to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day you don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Adekunle Gold featuring Lucky Day with a brand new song titled Sinner. Aside from the fact that Adekunle Gold is super fashionable, always looking top notch with his hairstyle, his clothes, everything, his aesthetic is always on point. This song is another reason you should be paying attention to him, aside from his good looks. If you haven't checked out this brand new one by Adekunle Gold titled Sinner, you're doing yourself a disservice. Make sure you go check it out. It's sizzling hot.
You don't make it easy, rara, to stay away from Yawa. Shiba, oh Shiba, girl you make me sinner. Shiba, oh Shiba, no make me pull the trigger. Never say never, no I can do whatever. For Shiba, oh be mine, don't wanna be so loser, no.
Out and About with Desperados.
I choose a different kind of flavor.
I choose to experiment with my tribe.
I choose to ignite moments that last forever.
I choose to be bold and remix the rules of the game.
I choose a refreshing beer with a kick. I choose Desperados. Beer flavored with tequila, made to be different. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Welcome to the hotspot.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
What's poppin' in the town on Out and About.
Away from all that music and gist talk, if you were looking for one place that you need to hang out where you can get good music, good food, and even catch up with your friends, there is somewhere in Owerri I need to talk to you about. Have you ever heard of Inner Bar in Owerri? Inner Bar is one place that's got plenty of spaces for people to dance, to drink, including outdoor VIP cabanas and a large circular dance floor inside it, surrounded by VIP tables. I love the arrangement. It's not the usual stuff you get at bars. Now, there are enough cabanas, blackjack tables to keep things interesting. If you love Nigerian breweries products, these people have got you on a lockdown because they've got every Nigerian breweries product that you can think of, from Desperados to Star Radler to H-Root to Export Lager. Inner Place is a good place to observe sporting events also with your friends and with your family members. Your experience there is definitely going to be stellar. All you have to do is just pull up and turn up with your family and friends. Now, that is all I have for you today on Out and About, brought to you by Desperados. I said it earlier on the show. If you think that tequila flavored beer is not something that's going to taste nice, you are missing out. Have you even tried it? Just over there judging. How about you get yourself a bottle of Desperados, and I'm sure you're going to be hooked on it. Yes, it's your favorite tequila flavored beer, and that's on period. I said what I said. Until I come your way again, make sure you have fun, do what you love to do, while having yourself a chilled bottle of Desperados with your tribe. Bye-bye.
Out and About is powered by Desperados, the tequila flavored beer, made to be different.
Baba God, now your hand working. Now your hand working. I say,
8 years ago, we made you a promise of total information dissemination without any shadow of doubt or contradiction. It's been days, months, years of fulfilling that promise. And as we celebrate, we want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you who have been part and parcel of Today 95.1 FM. We want to promise you that we would continue to do this and even more. Stay glued to this dial and stand a chance to win amazing prizes, including phones, cash prizes, and even a trip to Kenya, Zanzibar, or Dubai, even as we journey into the next 8 years. Today,
beautiful evening. And thank him a kind of, somebody, and this being called, please do all to call in on the program and let's hear what names you feel are just too weird. Whether you feel it's weird because of the gender or you feel it just doesn't sound good in your ear, no matter what the meaning is and no matter the tribe, the name is not just going where. Call in on the program and share with us. Well, outside the weird names, you can also call in and share any weird story or any weird experience you've had over the week or maybe in your past life. As long as it's actually weird and it did happen, please do want to call in and share with us. The numbers are 0817 0000951 or 0810 9510951. You can also send a text message or a WhatsApp message to 070193399962. Well, all of this will happen after the short break, so just keep your hands close to your phone and also stay close to your radio set. We'll be right back.
The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling.
95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Today's news in 60.
Nigerian single eater's baby mama Kemi Ayorinde has announced that she's now free from the sexually transmitted disease she claimed she contracted from him. Kemi said she was declared free from the STD, which their baby did not contract, after 1 year and 7 months. Nigerian actress Amanda Ebeye has said pastors should be accountable to members who pay tithes and offerings to them. The actress said pastors have to explain to their members when they buy certain things, especially luxury possessions, else the possession should be owned by the pastors and the members. Ghanaian American comedian Michael Blackson has advised women to stay loyal no matter what their men put them through, and the men will eventually do the right thing. The comedian, who recently proposed to his girlfriend Radha, said men value loyalty and would end up doing the right thing if the woman is loyal. And on the foreign scene, a fire that broke out at a mansion believed to belong to Beyonce and Jay-Z is being investigated as possible arson. New Orleans Police Department confirmed that there was a report of a suspicious person in the area when the fire broke out. A neighbor also told the police that someone broke into the home shortly before the fire.
Today's news in 60.
Baba God, now your hand working. Now your hand working.
Dissemination without into the next 8 years. Today 95.1 FM remains your numero uno. Happy 8th anniversary. Today 95.1 FM.
For your speaker, this time I call chopstick for assistance. Shall we they blow your mind, Afghanistan? Kilo me, kilo me, kilo me, kilo me, kilo me, kilo me, kilo.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all.
All right, welcome back from that break. You're still on to Chatterbox on Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. And we are here to get all your weird stories. And for today, we are looking at those names you feel those names are just too weird. Come on, can't you find another name to give to this child? Or can't you just pick up a different name? Why this particular name? Those are the names we're asking for today on the program. And like I said before we went on the short break, the numbers is 0817 0000951 0951 or 0810-9510-951. You can send a text message or a WhatsApp message to the number 0701-933-9962. Let's get to hear the word names you have heard anyone been called before in your entire life. Now, forget about the meaning or what the name means, because some names just sound off. And oh Jesus, I just remembered one of my off names. The name sounds off, but the meaning behind the name is actually very beautiful. Now, talking about off names. Now, this particular one, let me just share with you. So this has been, I'm being called this particular name only by my grandmother and sometimes my brothers. Now, the name it sounds very yuck, like it sounds completely off, but the meaning is so beautiful. Now, the name my grandmother, she's late now though. Okay, let me mention, I don't know. So the name she calls me is she calls me Mono Face. Oh, just so you know, when I was growing up, I was way, way, way finer than what I look like now. Like, if you had seen me as a child, you'd be like, oh Jesus, this child is heavenly. I had a fine face while growing up. And my grandmother used to call me Mono Face. And I hated that name. God. They told me, no, it's a good name. Look at what it means. I don't want. Because it sounded yucky, sort of. And I hated that name back then. Then, growing up, only my brothers call me the name when they want to tease me. No one actually calls me the name right now, apart from my brothers, whenever they want to tease me. But what it means is beautiful face. Like, that's what they said that name means. And, so that's my story of another name that I have. Just so you know, I have a lot of strange names, but I'll just stop at this juncture. Let me get to hear the ones you've heard of before. 95.1 FM, good evening. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Welcome.
My name is Ebube.
You need to be more audible so I can hear you clearly.
So my name is Ebube. I'm calling from Rumosi.
Ah, Ebube, go ahead. I've always liked this name, by the way.
We have had his name. His name that is in the point whereby somebody's answering. Can you imagine that?
Is answering what?
The market day.
A market day.
Yeah.
Is that the name? Is that what the person is being called? A market day. Okay, that's actually strange. What does it mean?
It's a market day.
Oh. So why did they give him? Did they give it to the person in the market on that day?
I don't really know because the children now, they all grew up to answer the name Orient. Like, they don't even know the person they are being. They said that it was their grandfather.
No, I know that feeling. Thank you so much for sharing with us. 95.1 FM, sorry. Let's take calls that do want to call back if you can. It's Chatterbox and we're talking about weird names you've heard someone being called before. Maybe it's your name. Do want to share with us. Good evening to you. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening dear. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Go ahead.
My name is Jay. I'm calling from Dara.
Alright. Good to have you on the program.
Yeah. So, this name I'm buffing about, I met a guy named Successful.
Like, that's his full name?
He has a surname, but I mean his name has been well known in the street. Successful. I say, why is he successful? His parents give it to him. I said, but you are learning Taylor. Your name is successful.
You are so mean. Come on.
No, I said, the only advice I give is like, when it becomes success.
In my head, it's supposed to be like a Kim Kardashian. That's the only Kimberly I knew for a very long time. So I expect that anyone that bears the name Kim should, have a little bit of Kimberly's features. But, well, that was the only thing. It's not like the name was weird to me the first time I heard someone bear it. But it's interesting to know that some people find it weird, though. Good evening to you. Welcome.
Thank you.
You need to be a bit more audible so I can hear you. I'm sorry, please.
I said I'm Ugochi. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Okay, yes, I can. Go ahead, Ugo. Ugochi.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ugochi is for girls.
For real? Ugo. It's only boys I know that.
Ugochi, yeah, it's for girls.
I only hear it for guys. Alright, go ahead. So what's the weirdest you've heard?
It's actually my name, but not Ugochi. Like, my name is Pauline.
Huh?
But my English name is Pauline.
Pauline?
Yeah. But my brothers, they call me.
Where'd you find this weird first?
No, it's not weird. It's not the name that is weird. It's the name my brothers have us on that college. Like, they call me Popo. They call me...
I'm sorry. Say it again, please. What do they call you again? I think I heard something like Popo. Your brothers are mean. Please, wherever you see them, tell them that. But you said they are so mean. But, you know, but I think it makes you feel special when they call you that name, right? Okay, your one is actually pretty bad. It's worse than all the... Okay, no, it's not. 94.1 FM, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Hello? I'm telling you, the first time I hear, I was like, she was employed me. What's your name? I was like, no, I mean your name. She said, her name is Udoponke. I have not heard anything like that before. But it's a colleague. It's from, I don't know if anybody can call to give me the explanation. I have not even bothered to ask. Udoponke, yes. I'm not joking, for real. That's her name.
Okay.
His name here. If you don't give me a... Is it Irene? Aeroplane. That guy, na Bayasa guy. I'm telling you. I say, if you don't give me a... He said, no.
What did this boy commit before the parents name?
I said, then why did you give me aeroplane? Say, my brother, a long story.
He didn't give you the
very long story. This one in Kontinko.
Oh, where's all this coming from? Oh, Lord have mercy. Why would you name your child Aeroplane? Because they didn't have the opportunity to. I can't think of any reason why you give it happening with the phone lines. The number still remains 0817-0000-951 or 0810-951-0951. Text message, WhatsApp message to the number 0701-933-9962. Those are the numbers to send, to call in with, and also to send a text message to. Okay, this one says, hi, Buchi, good evening. Do you know that my name, that's it, my surname, I can't just understand why my parents came about such a name to even think of naming me such imaginable name that coronates ancient monuments. Buchi, I must be very frank, I oftentimes discard my name, that surname, not to make mention of it, because of the meaning it connotes, which always cause people to wonder why I bear such name. Untuenibok. Pastor Sunday. Is that the name? Untuenibok. What does it mean? Okay, for those that understand Bok, I hope I got this right, sir. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Good evening, Richie.
Welcome.
Yeah. My because
I didn't get that, sorry.
Yes, you answered the trick. Is Buchi a complete name or your complete name?
No, it's Onyebuchi.
And whenever I call you, I used to call you Buchi, and the people keep calling you Buchi, and you continue answering them.
But it's the same thing. It's just shortening Onyebuchi to Buchi, and I like that one more though.
What does Buchi mean?
Buchi is God.
Buchi?
Yes.
I think my own language is Buchi, who is my God. Nobody is like my God.
Now, if you look at it, okay, let's leave my name out of it though. But Buchi is Onye Buchi, who is God. Buchi is God. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Let's hear your weirdest name. You can't tell me Onye Buchi is the weirdest you've heard.
Okay. See, I have this one I want to say about is there is this name, Yoruba people as Olami, and another name Olamike. Eh? Hello?
Why is he weird to you?
Yes. It sounds like a different meaning in my own.
What does it mean?
Huh?
You speak Igbo, right?
Yes.
So what does that name mean in Igbo?
Alani means that the child is a wasteful child. I mean, the person is just useless. Is useless person.
For real?
Yes, Alani is that the person can die young, can just die maybe by some addiction or whatever. The person can. No, the person is not. The person will not live there.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you think the name is weird.
Yes, I don't think
but they didn't name the child with your language. They named the child with Yoruba. So please remove that thought from your head. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, to the WhatsApp portal. This one says, good evening. My beloved grandmother, now late, she always called me Ezekwere. Even this name, the name Ikwere, it used to sound really strange in my ear before. Like when I came to River State, when I hear Ikwere, I'll be like, yeah, which kind of name is this one, sir? And this your name sounds similar to Ikwere, Ezekwere. Main leader fits me, but my lovely mom and dad calls me Chiwendu. Mean God owns life. Bakata from this one self is even worse. Which one be Bakata again? Bakata from Ozwaha community. Okay, all the names that your Chiwendu sounds like a girl's name. It sounds feminine. Ezekwere sounds like Ikwere in my ear. And then this Bakata is even worse of all. Like all your names are just very interesting, 95.1 of them. Good evening. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I lost your call there. Good evening to you. Welcome.
Evening. Me, Desire. Dare to call back again.
All right, Desire. Quickly, please.
There's this name I heard when growing up. When I went to pick my sister in our school.
Okay.
They call this one Obande.
Obanje.
No, Obande.
Obande.
So by children playing and they started calling him Obanje, but normally the real pronunciation is Obande.
Yeah. Parents don't know that a mistake can be made with that kind of a name. Thank you so much. I totally dislike that name. Okay, is it Rafwa? Don't worry, I'll tell you what it means another time. This says, Buchi, good evening. When I was serving in Kaduna, I heard names that made me confused. Names like Zurfatus, Dauda, Mr. Kemka from, oh my God. First off, Kemka sounds sweet though, Kemka. Kemka sounds sweet. I like your name. But Dauda, how is Dauda strange? The Zurfatus might sound strange. It's actually very strange to me, but Dauda, how can you say Dauda is strange? Okay, all right. Thank you. Let's see if we have any message from the... Okay, we don't have any from the text message portal. Our last caller for the evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Buchi.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Chama. I'm calling from Welcome.
Oh, Chama, it's good to have you on the program. So, what's the weirdest name you've heard?
Man, I used to have this word name when I was small.
Hey, you by yourself. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. So in the village, they used to call me Ochoma Giringo.
Oh. No, that's weird. What does that mean? It sounds like tangerine kind of name.
I don't even know who gave me the name. I don't know how to start calling me the name. It means if you want to, you're looking for beauty, you need to have money.
Oh, but that's actually a good meaning, but it sounds somehow.
Yeah. The way they pronounce it, I know that this is my auntie that used to be very annoying. When she sees me, she will just be shouting,
Thank you so much. It sounds like calling somebody Akbaluma. Your name is pretty interesting. Well, thank you so much. That's how we wrap up the program this evening. My name is Buchira Foa, and I know both my names are weird, right? Just accept it like that. But it's been good knowing that I'm not alone, and many of us actually have weird names. But thank you so much for being here. It's going to be the weekend, so please do all to stay safe, show love to someone. I really look forward to hearing you say, oh, I did this thing for somebody over the week. I really would appreciate getting stories like that next week. Have a pleasant evening, and don't forget, you're on to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Keep listening.
But you played it with a beating.
Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today 95.1 FM.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Port Harcourt, I am Buchira Foa. The headlines. Local vigilante group arrests suspected criminal terrorizing Iba community in Emoa local government River State. Minister of Interior Rauf Arigbeshola expresses concern at the level congestion in the country's correctional centers. Federal High Court orders Departments of State Service to produce 12 aides of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho, who are currently in detention. And on the foreign scene, Algeria expresses concern over reports that its officials were spied on by Morocco using software. Now the news in detail. Hotels and other recreational centers in Rivers State which do not meet up of the laid down rules by the state government and security agencies in collaboration with leadership of hospitality industry in the state may risk being shut down. State Secretary of Nigeria Health Association Napoleon Koko made the disclosure at a 2-day workshop organized by stakeholders in the hospitality industry in partnership with COSAT Global Service. Koko reminded players in the industry of the directive.
Industry. The Nigerian police was here to give us a lecture on curbing insecurity in the hotel management industry.
One Victor Uduaku was an assistant pastor of a new generation church located within Mile 3D Port Harcourt in Port Harcourt City local government area of River State has dismissed statements credited to one pastor, Tony Titus Daniel, that he was suspended as an assistant pastor for having an affair with a 20-year-old rape victim identified as Amaka. Pastor Tony Daniel, who is under investigation by the River State Police Command following a petition by Center for Basic Rights Protection and Accountability Campaign for alleged rape of a 20-year-old girl.
How to hustle. I was only in the church in the night, in the day. So I wake up and say, let me be going out to hustle. I don't want to be a full-time pastor anymore. I want to be a part-time. They say, okay, that room, even I'm saying, is for full-time. Even the seat is for full-time. So that was why I was not able to sit there again. They say that seat is meant for full-time, not part-time. I'm always in the room the church gets to me as a part-time pastor.
One of the suspected criminals terrorizing Iba community in Emoa local government area of River State, Victor Wubi, has been apprehended by members of Iba Security Peace and Advisory Committee. The suspect was alleged to have, in company of 5 members of his gang, embarked on a mission to attack members of ISPAC and to rob their target when he was apprehended while other gang members fled into a forest within the community. The spokesman of the Iba local vigilante, Ohaka Obisike, who confirmed the incident, said the suspect, who has been handed over to security agency, was apprehended with a gun and some looted items. Obisike identified the lack of power supply from Port Harcourt's electricity distribution company as one of the challenges hampering fight against insecurity in the area.
Late night, 1 a.m., the call boys invaded my community and attacked one of my OSAC members and shot him. They got shot. When they shot him, OSAC went after them, lay ambush area they are passing. Saw one of them with arms coming and arrested him and handed him over to the government. The army GTF came to anti-cause. OSAC always be on ground in any community to make sure that is. And I'm appealing in BHD, in Rivers State, they should help us afford light to Iba community so that we can be seeing what is happening inside the community. When you do not see light, it can't be what is happening in the community. We are appealing to them. So my community is to NEPA.
The increase in cost of liquefied petroleum gas has forced many Nigerians into considering alternative energy sources. Recall that in April this year, the federal government, through the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timi Silva, disclosed plans to launch a liquefied petroleum gas distribution channels in every local government in Nigeria and announced plans to inject 5 to 10 million liquefied petroleum gas cylinders into the market by 2022. This has, however, not been the case as Port Harcourt residents continue to pay heavily for the household energy. Our correspondent, who is monitoring the price of gas in Port Harcourt, reports that the cost of product has risen. And LPG marketer Louis Nzewi told Today FM that there had been an over 100% increase in the cost of purchasing the commodity with a year.
Sometime last year, price of LPG 20 tons is about 3,500,000. The as I speak today, the price is about 7,050,000. That's more than 100% increment. We are hoping that the price of LPG is supposed to be cheaper, but it keep increasing. It's getting out of the reach of the end users. Even some of them are resorting using old metal, charcoal, and kerosene. But the issue is that I don't know it's because of the exchange rate or whatever. It's being imported, and we have only one supplier, LNG. Apart from LNG, other means of getting it is importation.
Louis Nzewi, who disclosed that over 100% increase has led to a decline in their profit margin, called on the government not to renege on its earlier promises.
It's affecting us because the money we used to buy truck, now we need to seek for additional 100% of the money to get the same product. And it's also affect our margin because our margin declined for more than 50%. I mean our profit. Because when the price is very, very high, the users are complaining. We are not even finding it funny to effect change as the price rises. It's affecting our own margin too. My call is for the government to look into it because they promise us that LPG is the cheapest source of energy, that even we should convert in our car generator to gas drive, but now the price is too high, very, very high.
But the three men in their unanimous decision of the common man.
Today was a very gladdening day that the long-awaited judgment between the chief Igonugo judge, group of houses, family, plus the entire judge compound. The judges being represented by the principal judge herself give a judgment as a coup.
Inspector General of Police Usman Alkali Baba says the Nigerian police force has commenced the 2021 police constables recruitment exercise. Force Public Relations Officer Frank Umba, in a statement, said immense. The statement advised members of the public. No security advisor NSA has cautioned against activities of fraudsters who are impersonating the National Center for the Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons, NCCSALW, with the intent of defrauding unsuspecting members of the public. It was warned that criminal elements have floated fake websites and are also involved in illegal recruitment and fraudulent inducement. Head Strategic Communication, Office of the National Security Advisor Z.M. Usman, in a statement, said the center is currently not recruiting and has not engaged the services of any individual or recruitment agent to reduce pressure on custodial facilities, just as he made case for those with a terminal illness or old age to be set free on compassionate ground. He added that the maximum capacity of the nation's custodial capacity is 57,278 inmates.
FM.
Also known as Sunday Boho, who have been in their custody since the 2nd of July on the 26th of July. The suspect had earlier sued the DSS before Justice Obiora Egwat on grounds that their fundamental human rights had been infringed, claiming why they should not be granted bail in accordance with the provision of Section 32 of the Criminal Justice Act 2015. The counsel told the court that his clients have remained on the ground for the past 20 days and were denied freedom. The Department of State Services has warned Nigerians on the dangers of public display of affluence, saying it is a great security risk. The Deputy Director, Security Enforcement of the Service, Mr. Paul Oduo, who gave the warning during the security presentation in Kwara State, said show of affluence in public is one of the factors that attract attention of criminal elements. Odo assessed that the uncontrolled exhibition of flamboyant lifestyle and deliberate show of affluence has the potency of attracting kidnappers and bandits. While advising people to adopt a moderate lifestyle to avoid being victims, the DSS Deputy Director stressed the need for everyone to be knowledgeable about security tips. And on the foreign scene, Algeria has expressed deep concerns over reports that Morocco had used software to spy on its officials and citizens. The Foreign Ministry said in a statement that having been directly targeted, Algeria reserves the right to respond. An investigation conducted by several Western media outlets revealed that the Moroccan Secret Service used software that had been developed in Israel to spy on Algerian political and military officials. Morocco has denied the claims made against its secret services and intends to sue the organization behind the information. Algeria and Morocco have a frosty relationship over the disputed territory of Western Sahara that is claimed by Rabat. Algeria backs the Polisario movement leading the fight for independence. Meanwhile, still on the foreign scene, French President Emmanuel Macron has changed his telephone number, replaced his phone, and ordered an overhaul of his security procedures in response to reports that he was amongst tens of thousands of politicians, activists, business leaders, and journalists targeted by almost untraceable military-grade spyware. The spyware, called Pegasus, enables users to infiltrate phones without being detected in order to record calls, control cameras, and extract messages and emails. The company that makes the spyware, the Israel-based NSO Group, says it is only sold to vetted government agencies to be used against major criminals and terrorists. Macron is one of a number of world leaders named in a recent leak of 50,000 contacts alleged to have been Pegasus targets, including the prime ministers of Pakistan, Egypt, and Morocco, and the presidents of Iraq and South Africa. And in sports, some persons today led a protest against the Olympic in the Japanese capital as the opening ceremony for the Tokyo Games got underway at the National Stadium. Reports says dozens of people surrounded by police gathered at the City Hall with banners with inscriptions like "Put out the Olympic torch, no Olympics," and another who called the Games a global crime against Japan. There were also loud protests outside the stadium where fans were not permitted to attend due to the coronavirus pandemic. And to end the news, here is a summary of the major stories that made the headlines. Local vigilante group has arrested suspected criminal terrorizing Iba community in Emoa local government area of River State. The Minister of Interior, Raouf Aregbesola, has expressed concern at the level congestion in the country's correctional centers. A federal high court has ordered the Department of State Service to produce 12 aides of Yoruba activist Sunday Boho, who are currently in detention. And on the foreign scene, Algeria has expressed concerns over reports that its officials were spied by Morocco using software. And that was the news edited by Onyekachi Nwosu. For comments and inquiries, please call 081-8389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap and running water. Avoid touching your face and high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. Thanking you for listening. I am Buchira Fwa. Good evening and have a great weekend.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.